That's awesome. Okay.
Hang on, let me go get it.
Okay, let's figure this out. I should. Hold on. Do. Still setting up. I'm setting up. I'm setting up. If you've clicked already, I'm just setting up, guys. I'm just setting up, guys. I don't have Zach's ability to do the thing. Okay.
The Nonary Games.
The Nonary Games. Let me just tell people that I'm playing a game. The Nonary Games.
The Nonary Games.
The Nonary Games. So tell me more about all the spoilers for this game.
There's a virus, Alex.
My God. Where is? Oh, there it is. Cool.
Akane gets divorced.
Oops.
I don't remember if she gets. So you'd imagine that I'm joking. The thing is, I'm not sure if I'm joking. Because I picture Akane in that future game as being divorced, but I don't remember if it's the truth.
Okay.
She might have just had the attitude of divorce.
Hey everyone, and by everyone I mean Chiki. I'm here to play 999, the Nonary Games. 9 hours, 9 persons. Nonary Games. The 9 persons. The 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Yep. Oh hey Wei, what's up? Yes, I will save here. This game is fiction.
Hang on, I don't even have your stream up yet. Nor have I plugged in my mic.
Wait, flipping. See, I was in the center of the screen again. Why does this keep happening? Nope, that's not it. No beta. Oops, wrong button.
Wait.
Oh, here we go. And I'm now back in the rightful place. Wei is in a car and, quote, cannot hear shit. Good for you, Wei.
Do I sound better?
Yes, you do, actually. Oh, am I back in the center of the screen again? If I am, you have to tell me legally.
Hang on, I'm getting your stream open. The Nonary Games.
The Nonary Games. 4. I know that number. Yo, it's a boat.
CL is floating in the middle of the screen. Alex.
I don't know why.
Alex.
I didn't change
Alex,
a thing.
Okay, stop playing the game. Fix your CL.
I didn't do anything. Why does this?
Open OBS.
OBS
and drag CL all the way to the corner.
No, you don't understand. CL isn't in the corner on OBS. That's the thing.
So CL looks furious.
Yeah, because he doesn't like being in the center of the screen.
There, you fix it.
I didn't do anything.
You fix it. Get rid of his facial expression.
Help me. Okay, how does it?
CL's fine now. Just now, get rid of his face.
I'm pressing the button that should be doing it. No, dude, stop trying to. No. What? Oh, he's back in the center again.
Now he's back in the corner.
AJ, I'm having some technical difficulties.
Alex, I think we need to shelf CL for a second.
I think you may be right. This is so sad.
Goodbye, CL.
Bye, CL. What was... I don't know why that was happening. I didn't do anything.
The Nonary Games.
The Nonary Games. Ugh. The delay is great. Because, like... Okay. A loud noise startled Junpei awake, and his eyes snapped open.
What the?
As they adjusted to the light, he realized that he didn't recognize his surroundings. With a crack, Junpei's head connected with something metal. He rolled over and threw out his hand to steady himself, but he found himself groping at empty air.
Whoa!
His balance lost, and his still fuzzy mind struggling to understand what was going on, Junpei tumbled down to the cold grey floor.
Ouch! God damn it! Ah, what the hell? A bed?
A bed?
That fell pretty far. That really hurt.
This isn't him, Alex. Remember, this isn't his heart.
Must have hit my head. No, wait.
No one's allowed
That's
to
not
make
it.
fun of the terrible dialogue in this game. You don't understand. It's not their heart.
But it's shaking too fast for that. Anyway. Where am I?
Oh man,
Wait,
I fell down
it
off of a
stopped?
bed. This is crazy.
I can't lie, if I woke up in a random bed in like a locked room like this, I think I wouldn't question it, I'd just go back to sleep. Because I'm looking at these beds that look horribly uncomfortable, and I'd be like, yeah, I'll just go back to sleep.
What's that sound?
Definitely, I think if I woke up in a hospital, I definitely would not react, I think.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, that's...
5.
I will say
What's
I
this
might get up if I was in
5
this
mean?
place.
This is true. I mean, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, whatever.
Oh, open. What's this? Is this keeping the door shut? Hey! Hello? Is anyone there? Open the door! Huh? What the hell is this? A
5.
watch. It doesn't look like one. 5. That's the same as the door.
My god.
I am their way. It's just I'm
What?
watching the stream and it's
How do
on
I
like a
take this
20-second delay, so it's very confusing for me. It's also muted, obviously.
Maybe pushing something on this will work?
But I guess
Nothing.
Alex wants me here for emotional support, so that's
Guess I'll
fine.
have to force it off.
You can just guess what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I did play this like 3 days ago, so.
No good. This stupid thing won't come off.
Except I played it yesterday because I had
What the
to. I
hell is the deal
restarted
with this thing?
for the new
Where
ending.
am I? And why the hell am I here? Why? What the hell happened to me? My head.
No, Alex, switch to novel. Click the button on the top right. Right now.
No, I think I see how this goes.
Huh. This is...
Oh, wait, are we quiet or the game quiet, or is it because you're in a car?
Hold on.
It's because
Am
he's
I
in a
on a
car. He
ship?
doesn't have the audio on. He's just guessing what's happening.
I can't see
This is
anything.
just like Dan Canrumpa.
If only it wasn't so dark outside. Huh?
No,
What
it's
the-
not. It's
Oh,
not.
you gotta be kidding me. What the hell is going on here?
You don't know that, Jay. I could easily talk twice at the same time.
Hey! Anyone! Is anyone there? Come on, if you're there, say something!
To be fair, I did
It's not
play my entire first playthrough in adventure mode
Not good.
because I didn't.
Not
I
good at
thought
all.
that novel mode
Find a
meant
way out?
skipping the puzzles, like on the iPhone version.
Hmm.
Alex, turn up the volume.
Okay, hold on. I have to seek a way out. There we go. I'll just go here, and then... Dude.
No way. This is the game where I had trouble with those 3 really easy looking.
Okay. I have changed the volume. Is that any better? You'll have to wait like 10 seconds to hear Cheeky, but...
I can't hear anything, because again, I have it muted, so I don't hear you twice.
Okay. Oh, Jay Way, tell me if the volume's any better. Because I can... there are items and hints in the room.
Yeah, if you want to change the volume in-game, you are shit out of luck. You have to restart the whole
You have to restart the whole game to change the... Oh my god. Okay,
yeah,
now...
you have to close it up with the whole thing again. It's so annoying. I mean, I guess you could also just save and quit, but it's just closer for me to press X and go back.
Dude, this is just like Signalis.
I think I've gotten to pretty much every puzzle room, like everything, like maybe 2, I don't know. I have not had to use a guide for any room but this room. And then I saw what the guide said, and I learned my lesson, and then I've never had trouble again.
Okay, so at the moment I'm thinking that piece of paper with the red and blue triangles on it is like a code or something. But the thing is, I'm terrible with codes. Damn it, why the hell isn't this thing opening?
Damn it!
What's this? Oh, there's more room. Oh, there's a key. Cool.
Should probably hold on to this key.
Yeah, probably.
Alex, please put it on novel mode.
What's the difference?
When you click on the mirror, it's gonna give more dialogue.
Okay. Oh yeah! I should probably hold on to this key. Junpei grabbed the key and shoved it into his pocket. He intended to leave immediately, but something stopped him. His reflection stared back at him from the mirror, but he had scarcely recognized himself. What's up with my face? His confusion was well justified. His face was drawn and pale, and the dark circles under his eyes made him look as though he was nearly dead.
Man, what the hell happened to me? How did I end up here? I left work, headed back to my apartment,
This guy's employed?
and...
Even as he said it, something in his mind opened, and a memory bobbed to the surface.
He just looks like a guy.
It was the last thing Junpei remembered before waking up in the strange room. It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled up the stairs and opened the door to apartment 201. Add the digits of that number together and you've got 3. Inside was his apartment. A small one-bedroom affair that ran him about $630 a month. He moved into it when he entered college, and so far he'd been there for 3 years and 7 months.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Somebody's kind of cringe with 2009.
Yeah. He stepped inside and turned on the lights. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling blinked and flickered slowly to life, as if waking from a deep slumber.
Man, work was rough today.
Their cold light illuminated the landscape he'd come home to so many times before. Everything was as he'd left it. The magazines piled up in the corner, the textbooks collecting dust, the CD cases covering the floor, the jeans and t-shirt he'd worn the day before, then tossed onto the floor. I've never done that, totally. There was one thing that didn't belong, however.
Huh?
Huh?
A breeze.
See, if you didn't play it in novel mode, you wouldn't know any of this Junpei lore.
The white curtain framing
It
his
just
window
deadass isn't there.
swayed gently in the cold wind.
Huh. That's weird. Did I leave that open?
So for the full experience, should I just keep it in novel or like go between?
Yeah. Nah, keep it in novel.
Okay.
If you really want, I can tell you when it's like the best time to put it on novel mode. But I mean, might as well.
I can keep it
If
in
you don't
novel.
want to, you don't have to read like the really mundane descriptions. But...
Junpei walked towards the window, trying to remember if he'd closed it or not before he left. One of the panes was hanging open. He stuck his head out and looked around.
Everything looks okay. I must have forgotten to close it.
He closed the window. Then it happened.
What?
Junpei turned and found himself face to face.
Chef the Killer.
Found himself face to mask. With a man dressed in all in black. The man wore a deep hood and a bulky gas mask. His face was entirely hidden.
Who are...
Suddenly he couldn't finish. Junpei tried to yell, but all he could manage was a strangled croak. Wait, we get it, Wei.
Thanks, Wei. Please. Alex, make me a mod to watch over Wei.
How do I make you a mod?
I don't know. I tried to figure out how to make like you or Jay a mod on my streams, and I could not figure out.
I'll have to ask Zach later.
Yeah.
Junpei collapsed to the floor, a crumbled heap of limbs, just like a discarded puppet. Dude, you love puppets!
Puppet!
Too late, he noticed the white smoke that was quickly filling his apartment. A small object, shaped distressingly like a grenade, sat on the floor in front of his face, hissing. The white smoke poured out of it at an incredible rate. The smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into the white haze. He could feel his mind begin to fade as well, a white haze that was not the smoke creeping into the edges of his vision.
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen.
A rasping voice wormed its way out of the gas mask. It was cold and harsh and distorted in some way Junpei couldn't put his finger on.
You are going to participate in a game. The Nonary Game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
Okay, let's see if I can do this then. Oh yeah, I can just add use mod. Yeah, you can just... Yeah, Cheeky, your mod now.
Can't? The fuck? Can't?
I did it on mobile. That was the last thing Junpei remembered. The white smoke overpowered him, the masked man faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fall away into the white mist.
That's right.
Not to be
White
confused
mist.
with the red mist.
That son of a bitch must have taken me here. When I get my hands on him...
He ground his teeth in frustration and strained to remember anything about his attacker's figure.
Well, I guess there's no way to know if that was a man or not.
Junpei was so woke for that.
Yeah, so woke. The voice had been cold and mechanical, likely passed through a voice changer, and the body had been covered in a thick cloak.
Just who was that? They said, you have been chosen.
They'd said, you have been chosen.
I'm just trying to guess what they're saying.
Yeah.
And like react accordingly. I remembered that Junpei said that line, and I was like, oh wow, Junpei's so woke.
You had perfect timing on the Junpei woke line.
Yeah.
What it might mean, that was beyond him.
Junpei said girls and non-binaries can do anything.
There was only one thing from his memory that seemed important. Really?
You are going to participate in a game.
The Nonary Games.
The Nonary Game. The Nonary Game.
It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
The Nonary Game. Huh. What the hell is a Nonary Game? God damn it!
With a yell, Junpei drove his fist into the mirror. Wei, it's going to be a long day until you are given mod status by anyone.
stream with the worst audio in the world, aka me reading the Odyssey for an hour, and now Way's watching a stream with no audio. Way does rule.
Okay, if it's not that, the lights. Oh wait, that's a suitcase.
Little octopuses on it.
Wait, how do I do this? What? There's more than one key? Kettle, surely there's something in here. Yes! I'm a genius.
See you, Jay.
Okay, have fun at work, Jay. My guess is 5555 because 5 has been repeated twice now. No, that wasn't it.
Peru. Fuck.
Okay. Try the kettle. Nothing in there. Oh, I already tried that. Okay.
Yeah, if you get stuck, I can give you the one single piece of advice I got from looking at that guide in this very first room, and then you'll never have trouble again.
That is concerning. Okay, I'll try 5555 again.
God, are you having the exact same problem that I did?
Okay, if it's not 5555, then there'll be other numbers. Maybe.
Remember, you can use items on other things.
Yeah? No, that wasn't it. I don't know what. Wait. If this is. Oops. It's not that.
Oh no, never mind, never mind. This is the same problem.
I might as well check all the bunks. Oh, come on. I am terrible at puzzles. This is humiliating.
See, I'll tell you right now, moving that pillow is the thing that I was stuck on for like an hour and had to look at for. So the thing I learned from that experience was don't overthink it. The answer is that you just haven't clicked on the right thing yet.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try all the drawers.
Though I will say, I think the 555 guest was underthinking it, so I don't know if we're the same.
Listen, it was worth a shot. If it's not, then...
It was.
Come on, 9? Yeah, no. This one don't go to 9. Does this go to 9? It didn't work. Okay, so, like, the memo and notes, the thing is, I assume this is a code. I don't know codes.
You don't. It'll always tell you the like I said. It doesn't need you to know hexadecimal. It just needs you to listen to them explain hexadecimal to you.
Okay. In that case, then it's probably not that code. Junpei, you cannot fit into a pipe.
You don't know that. He's a little guy. He's small, dude. He's tiny. He's just a girl that is tiny.
He's getting pelted by the cherry blossoms.
Frankly, Junpei, I don't think you have to worry about that water.
Yeah, Junpei, the fact that it hasn't risen in all the time that I've been doing this is incredible.
God, I love when shit in this game is like, feels like it definitely should be timed, but absolutely is not.
That's good, because I'm, as you can see, I'm quite bad at puzzles.
Yeah, I think it's a good effect though. I do like that they'll put so much like effort into making it feel urgent. There is no time limit.
Combine. Come on,
You know, in canon, Junpei solved this in like a minute.
Dude, Junpei should get a job as an escape. Okay, awesome. Okay, so if that's the case,
Ooh, much faster than me. Because I didn't click on that stupid pillow. I must have clicked on every pillow but that one.
So, okay, let me doodle on my phone as a way to take a note.
If you can just look at whatever. No, you do it.
Dude, my phone didn't want to open. This is so tragic. Okay.
The Nonary games.
The Nonary games.
The only person watching us is Wei, and Wei cannot hear us.
Okay, so it goes like that.
Yeah, so
and
since
that.
I didn't have the second note, I was like overthinking it so hard because I did have one note, so I knew that it was the code and that was the thing. But I thought that was the only thing I was gonna get. So I drew it out on paper and like was folding it, and, like see if it made different shit. I was going nuts.
4, 8, 5 for red. I did it!
Nonary games. Woo!
Cool, some key cards. Okay. Okay, now to go to blue. Okay. Blue is. Square filled in. Oh, cheeky left. Cool. Oh wait. Still need to see. So that is 0. Oh no, that's like sway. I'm sorry. 2, 6, 3. 3, 2, 6, 3. Oh, no, I'm terrible at digging. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you just... Okay. Let me see. Let me do the math here. 1 plus 2 is 3, 10. That would be 1, right? Yay! These have 6 and these have 1. Okay. Oh, there's a calculator. That's awesome. Yeah, you gotta see your cat. Where your cat is vital to the ecosystem. Okay.
Hello?
Hey. Can you? Are you back?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could not hear me.
Yeah, no, I could not hear you.
Okay. Well, anyway, Zach lives.
Yo! Tell Zach I say congratulations. Okay. Okay. Digital route.
I was gonna invite Zach to the stream, but I don't, but if he ever does play it,
Yeah.
he will forget. To be fair.
He will absolutely forget. Hold on, let me figure this out. Oh. There's nothing keeping me in here now. Time to go. Yeah, I'm trying to leave. You found it. In a minute, just like in canon, right? Whoa! Accompanied by
Night's
a
almost
wall
ready, so just stall. Just
angry
stall until the
water.
characters show up.
Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall.
Ow!
The wall said...
It's water.
Dude, getting lectured by a 3-year-old on how I say water is so funny. My mum gets so mad whenever I do it because she thinks I'm setting a bad example. The water tossed and turned him like a washing machine, and he only stopped rolling when he hit his head on the wall.
Ah, my head. Wait, is it over?
Happy birthday to Way's stuffed lizard, the lizard, and also happy birthday Way. I forgot to say that. You're now old enough to get taken seriously by grown-ups.
Whew. That felt too much like being flushed.
Was your
down the
birthday
toilet.
wish that Zach stay alive?
Junpei struggled to his feet in the still rushing water. Oh, hey, Jay! Jay that isn't Jay, the old Jay.
Well, better than drowning, I guess.
Oh, that water looks gross.
Am I in a hallway?
The water that followed him out of the room was rapidly pouring out of the door. It flowed quickly down the hallway and slammed into the foot of the short flight of stairs.
Oh.
Just 5 steps, in fact. And at the top
Jay
of this
just
short
asked where's-
staircase...
Jay just asked where's the stream link. He's in 2 different servers that you posted the stream link.
Jay rules. Oh, you've had the lizard since you were a baby. Wait, that rules. My cuddly toy that I've had since I was a baby is a teddy bear that we just call Teddy.
Aw.
Yeah, my family aren't very creative with teddy bear names. I've got Teddy. One of my brothers has a white bear, so that one's called Snowy. One of them's got a brown bear that's called Brownie. And then the other one has another bear that I don't know the name of, but it can't be that much better. Oh, Knight's here too, yay!
Oh, yeah, Knight was very interested once I started rambling a little about Akane and Clover.
Oh, Knight.
Actually, no, I didn't ramble about Akane. I only rambled about Clover. So Knight actually doesn't know anything about Akane.
I know almost nothing
than
about
autism.
Clover, so...
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get out of this horrible sound effect. Junpei leapt up the stairs straight for the door. Thank you.
Yes, it opened.
Yeah,
You
Knight...
haven't noticed, none of these people ever join when I'm streaming.
Knight and Jay, you'd not believe it. I solved the first puzzle in record time. I'm so good at this game.
I mean, he solved it significantly faster than I did, because I didn't find that pillow.
Oh, lizard is a great name for a lizard. So, the door burst open and Junpei exploded out of it, only to freeze in his tracks. What other possible response could there have been? to what
Junpei
he saw?
exploded!
My god.
What the hell?
His voice trailed off and all he could do was stare. A polished floor stretched out before him, ornate staircases rising up from the edges, each one of them equidistant from the others. The stairs and pillars were solid wood, and Art Nouveau embellishments and decorations covered the walls and pillars. It looked like nothing so much as the entrance to a luxurious mansion from the early 1900s.
This is the inside of a
The
ship.
early 1900s, you say?
Junpei couldn't help but wonder.
Well,
The water quickly filling the hallway behind him suggested that yes, he was. As he looked, a fresh wave rolled out of the room he'd been in, gathering speed as it moved towards the stairs.
yeah, that's what I thought. This is totally Wait, what the hell? A wave? Oh shit! Shit! Okay, I gotta get out of here.
Junpei spun around, his wet shoes squeaking in protest on the polished floor, and ran towards the tremendous staircase in front of him. Sea deck.
I said that thing about how none of these people ever join when I'm streaming. None of them responded to that.
B-deck. Hurry! Hurry!
As he ran, he glanced quickly at the plates mounted on the wall, denoting the decks of the ship.
A-deck's next.
A-deck's next. He took the stairs 2 at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself. Just as he began to wonder where, in fact, the stairs did lead.
What?
What? Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye.
People.
He stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people staring at him. And on the right side, 3 more.
A lot of people.
All told, there were 7 of them. It looked as though they had been on their way down the stairs. They'd stopped short when they saw Junpei, their eyes wide. He'd done the same, of course, and now they stood there staring at one another. Junpei didn't move, one foot placed awkwardly on the next step, in the middle of a stride. Who were these people? This entire interaction lasted only a matter of seconds. The woman spoke to Junpei, and time began to move again.
I guess it's another one of us now.
Yeah, a dancer.
The woman was dressed, Junpei thought, rather like a dancer. Her clothes covered very little, and her prodigious jewellery little more.
No, I'm not. You better get moving.
With no further ceremony, she ran straight past Junpei and towards the doors behind him.
Okay then.
None of them are dressed like they're in the same place, probably because they were kidnapped from different places.
They don't know each other.
The sudden proximity of a woman with such striking assets left Junpei momentarily stunned, but the others wasted no time and quickly followed the strange woman.
Silver hair?
Huh?
I love Badanga Lady. She's amazing.
The first to pass Junpei was a young man with silver hair.
Now, mind you, in this next scene, he's saying all of these things out loud.
He threw a quick glance in Junpei's direction as he ran, muttering,
One of us, huh? What? Nothing.
Following was an older man, his face calm and without fear. Soft wrinkles sprouted from his eyes, and he came close enough as he passed for Junpei to see wisps of grey in his hair. His composure and shock of hair struck Junpei as rather like that of an elderly lion.
Going up won't do you any good. There are 2 doors, but neither of them will open.
Oh no, they were kidnapped. I had to solve a puzzle so that I didn't drown. And I was kidnapped from my apartment by someone in a gas mask, who then gassed me, and then I woke up, and then the room started filling with water.
Wait, hold on. The doors won't
This
open?
perfectly normal lady got kidnapped while she was at her ethnic dance class.
The next to speak to Junpei was a girl with pink hair and a high voice.
Come on! Aren't you coming? You gotta hurry!
A small hand was wrapped around the wrist of another man. His eyes were closed, almost as he was sleeping. His features were graceful, almost serene, and he was dressed rather elegantly for someone his age. Something about his posture seemed very refined, and Junpei couldn't help feeling he was noble and dignified somehow. He'd certainly never seen one, but this man seemed like what Junpei had always imagined a prince would be like.
That's 9 of us then. All of the cards are in hand.
What does that mean? Oh, Junpei, you don't even know that you're in 999, the game with a theme around the number 9. Yeah, wait, this game is, I think, by the same company that made Danganronpa, but this came before Danganronpa and is also better, apparently. Junpei opened his mouth to ask what the other man had meant, but the girl with pink hair rushed past him.
Wait! They're gone.
Just what is going on?
There's an old man like a lion, a girl with pink hair, and a prince, and I have no idea what they're talking about.
Junpei, I can hear you.
Better than Danganronpa. I know, he's saying this shit out loud in this stupid port. It's not his heart.
He turned just in time.
When they adapted this game from DS to PC, I'll say this fast. They had all the narration on the bottom screen of the DS. But since there's no bottom screen on this, they just made him so he says so many things out loud. Because otherwise, how would you know he's saying it? He's thinking it.
Can they just put it in like brackets or something? Like, I feel like other games have done that.
They put it in novel screen. They put it in novel screen, but because some people don't like visual novels, they tried to make it more like appealing by also having adventure mode. Adventure mode is like perfectly serviceable, but like it cuts out a lot of the stuff, a lot of the story.
He turned just in time to see 2 more people running towards him. Junpei, what are you going to call them? One of them had hair like a bird's nest and looked as though a stiff breeze might topple him. And the other was a veritable mountain of a man.
That guy, Bird's Nest, he looks like my therapist. Or, psychiatrist.
The scrawny one scuttled past Junpei as though he were running from something.
What's that all about?
Hey! What the hell are you just standing there for? Didn't you hear him? The doors on A deck are no good. We gotta check the doors on B deck. Got it? Now go!
Before he had a chance to respond, the man laid a massive hand on Junpei's shoulder. With no more effort than Junpei would have used to brush aside a fly, the man shoved him out of the way. Thrown off balance by the man in recent events, it took Junpei a few steps to get his bearings. He finally regained his balance and looked up at what the other 7 had been running towards.
Hey man, that was dangerous.
Huh?
I hate to say it, but you know that game that's like on YouTube and it's like the worst voice acting? You know, the one where the guy goes, "Hey-ya!" Junpei kind of sounds like that.
That is not true. That is not fucking true.
That is
Junpei
literally
is
true.
really good.
He,
I like him.
he doesn't sound like the guy that goes, "Hey-ya!" but he sounds like one of them. I just don't remember which because it's been a while since I've seen it.
Oh, the guy that's like, it's something uru.
Yeah, he sounds like that.
That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. He doesn't sound like, wow, I really can't move my body. He does not sound like him.
No.
That guy was trying. I'll accept that.
There were 2 pairs of large iron doors set into the wall in front of him. They looked quite sturdy and each had handles jutting from them. Written across the surface of each door in red paint was a number. The door on the right...
4?
4?
And this one says... 5. They're the same. The room I woke up in had a number on the door just like that.
You too, eh?
With an arched eyebrow, the lion looked over at Silver.
My cell was the same. A number upon the door. I opened it, ran down the hallway outside, and found myself in a rather grand room full of stairs, as I suspected the rest of you.
It was as though the floodgates had been opened. They all began to talk at once.
Me too.
Same for me. There was a door with a number on it.
It soon became clear that each one of them had awoken in a room with a locked door and solved a puzzle to escape. They'd all ended up in the same room, almost as though they'd been guided there.
Yes, we all saw the same thing. That's not important. We need to hurry.
You think I don't know that lady?
Before the dancer had time to finish, she literally told you she was not a dancer, Silver was already running.
Open!
He grabbed hold of the door labelled 5 and pulled. However...
I mean, you know he's just saying dancer to not say 4. So.
Yes, obviously, but...
This poor woman. She...
Out of my way!
It's just bad timing. I love her.
The mountain grabbed Silver's shoulder and tossed him aside. His path cleared, he took a few steps back then threw himself at the door. Hurrah. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. The doors shook as his body slammed into it, but showed no signs of breaking or opening. The mountain threw himself at the door again.
A body slam from a guy that big didn't even budge it. There must be some other way.
Okay. Can I take a guess and say that they need to put their watches up to the round things at the door by each number, and that's how they'll open the doors? Next to the door on the wall
Alex.
with a small
You need
box.
to go through all of this.
This just looks so good.
I sensed the door in that room earlier, so that means this door is probably locked too.
Alex,
This has an echo, which probably means that it's a thought, but couldn't they have added that to the rest of the things that were supposed to be thoughts?
But still,
Because the rest of them weren't supposed to be thoughts. He was saying them out loud.
Oh my god. He's had to check.
He
Junpei
said,
grabbed
like,
a handle.
why is there a guy that looks like a lion and a girl with pink hair? He said it out loud.
Why did he do that? Junpei grabbed a handle and
don't
threw
know,
all
I
of his
hate
weight
this part.
onto it. It was locked as tight as
I
the
need
door
to
next to it,
last
as he'd
time.
suspected.
Damn it!
One last time, if you ever hear them say something and you're like, that's the most obnoxious line, repetitive line I've ever heard, it's not gonna help you because you're only watching this version. I just need you to know it wasn't like this on the GS.
Junpei punched the door. It did
I
not
just need
respond.
to make that clear.
Are there any other doors?
He'd barely finished the thought when the C-deck plate he'd passed on the way sprang up unbidden to his mind. Dude, It's circle shaped and about the size of your watch. Fucking scan. His body moved before he had time to think. Junpei turned and ran back toward the stairs. He had scarcely taken a step when, at the top of the stairs, next to an ornate clock embedded in the wall, he saw a person.
Yeah. Yeah, baby.
It was a girl. She looked to be the same age as Junpei. He froze, unable to look away from her face. He wasn't confounded by her beauty or something equally silly. No, there was another reason he couldn't take his eyes off the girl. Junpei had seen her somewhere before. He couldn't quite remember where, but he knew. He knew he'd met her before. The girl, too, stared at Junpei, similarly stunned. Her response suggested she'd seen him before as well.
Huh?
Without saying a word, Junpei walked slowly toward her. She didn't move. It was almost as though she was held in place by some sort of magic spell. As Junpei stepped onto her landing, the spell broke. No sooner had he set his foot down than the whole ship shook a second time.
Wait, this is much more than just a girl. This is Miss Autism herself.
Yeah, you see in my thumbnail how I've got an autism creature, TBH, with brown hair? That is this girl. The quake caught the girl unprepared and she fell.
Watch out!
Moving on instinct, Junpei leapt to catch her. Or so he thought.
Oh.
Her face was far closer than it should have been, mere inches from his own.
Yeah.
He was flat on his back and she had landed squarely on top of him. The girl seemed as confused as he did, and her face suggested she still hadn't fully recovered from seeing him. For a moment that seemed to stretch for a very long time, they stared at one another. The ship stopped shaking. Everything was quiet. And while it's quiet, I'm getting myself a drink because my throat hurts. I will be right back. Entertain everyone, cheeky.
Wait, how autism is she? You have no idea. Wei does not even know. Yeah, so, like I said, game was made for the DS, for the Nintendo DS. And pretty much everything about the game hinges and, like, goes back to the fact that it was built for that system. Alex is playing it on his computer. So, so it was quite difficult to make a port for this game. I mean, it's like, yeah. So they had to change some things, and nobody likes this freaking port. But the thing about, even though this port is freaking terrible, the thing about this game is that it's really, really, really good. So this terrible port is still a really, really good game. It's just that the game on the DS is simply the best game ever made. So that's what we're missing. Oh, fuck. I messed up in my mobile game.
I'm back.
Okay, I was playing waiting music.
Water could be heard from the bottom of the ship, lapping faintly at walls and ceilings, but eventually that faded as well. The silence was complete, a thick, muffling blanket. At last, the girl opened her mouth.
Oh my gosh! Is that you, Jumpy?
And then she never closed it.
Jumpy. Jumpy. Her words echoed through Junpei's head, and suddenly his memory returned.
Akane.
Why hadn't he realized it before? The girl was Akane Kurashiki. She and Junpei had been friends in childhood. They'd gone to elementary school together for 6 years. But what was she doing on the ship? Her soft eyes were only inches away from his own. He could feel the warmth of her face. Feelings he'd long forgotten began to work their way to the surface. He could feel his face heating up. At that moment,
What?
What's that voice?
they hurriedly untangled themselves from one another and struggled to their feet. Their 7 companions had heard the voice as well, and many of their faces had gone pale. They looked around frantically, desperate to locate the source of the voice. At last they found it. A speaker set in the ceiling. The voice was harsh, obscured occasionally by the crackle of static.
This is...
Junpei recognized it. How could he have forgotten it?
that guy in the gas mask!
Oh, I thought he meant...
Hey, asshole! What the hell is this? Come on out here. I want to get a look at you.
What do you mean to do to us?
Nonary Game.
When does Akane's
What the
autism
hell's
start
that?
showing? Depends on whether Alex picks the scene with Akane or not.
I'll pick the scene with
Like,
Akane.
depending on...
The voice
Alright,
continued
sure.
implacable.
The Nonary Game.
Nonary Game.
What is he talking about?
Hey, something in my pocket. Check this out.
The rest... Silver reached into his pocket and pulled out a small slip of paper. The rest of them reached into their own pockets and pulled out some similar slips of paper. I have a question regarding this. She definitely does not have a single pocket on her. Where would a pocket be on this outfit?
I guess just tucked into her waistband. I put my phone into my waistband.
True. Yeah.
Perfectly fine. Also could have been between her boobs.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the. Junpei
I
followed
love you,
suit.
Badanga girl.
Junpei followed suit and dug into the pocket of his pants. He felt the telltale crumple of paper, slightly damp from his earlier ordeal.
Hey, I got one too.
Then it would seem Zero has seen fit to grace us each with a letter. Would you mind terribly reading it to us, young man?
His request had been delivered to Junpei, who after a short moment of surprise did as he'd been asked.
On this ship, you will find
No,
a
I
handful
can't
of
say.
doors emblazoned with numbers. We will call them the numbered doors. The doors in front of you are a pair of the same. The key to opening these numbered doors are the numbered bracelets that each of you possess. Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets,
I
and
can't read.
find that the
It's
digital
ridiculous.
root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Only those who have opened the door may pass through. There are, however, limits. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. All those who enter must leave, and all who enter must contribute. So this thing on my arm is a bracelet.
He glanced around. It looked like everyone else had one as well, and had come to much the same conclusion.
The purpose of the game is simple. Leave this ship alive. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries
What's a creative
9.
name night? I have no idea what's happening in the game. mentioned.
Titanic mentioned. The voice finished and the speaker went silent.
I hear a bell. I think it's coming from over by the stairs.
It's the clock telling us the time.
Everyone had their eyes on the antique clock embedded in the wall. 7, 8, 9. The sound of the 9th bell faded away. The 10th never came.
It rang 9 times, so 9 o'clock then?
I think it's 9 p.m. I couldn't see anything when I tried looking out the window earlier. It has to be nighttime.
If that is the case, then we would need to escape by 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Oh, Knight, you're welcome to join the voice call. Even more people confused.
Yeah. The speaker went silent and did not speak again.
Hey! You bastard! What do you mean by that? Come out here, you asshole!
That guy won't stop shouting.
Knight
And the
singing out
others.
loud.
Whew.
Junpei too was consumed by his thoughts.
I have way too many questions. Who is Zero? What's the Nonary Game? What's it for? Is he some nutjob just doing this to mess with us, or does he have some other purpose? Why pick me to be part of this insane game? And the others? Why are these 8 people here? And the most confusing of them all. Why is Akane here? I haven't seen her since elementary school. Why her? Why now? Coincidence? No. There's no way. There has to be a reason. I don't know what exactly, but there has to be.
Very well. Standing around here won't do us any good. Best we get moving, don't you think?
Get moving?
Are you planning to open the numbered doors? Hey, wait! But don't tell me you're actually gonna do what this Zero says.
No, that's not what I mean.
The lion shook his head, mildly annoyed.
I'm saying let's find another way. After all, we haven't really
Hello,
examined this
Mr.
place
the
yet.
Lion.
We... what?
Where have we not looked? Everyone
It's
searched
okay, the
ADEC
lion is
already,
about to come
right?
out soon.
Yeah, we were kind of in a rush though, so we probably missed some things.
Why don't we check out the lower floors first? We should see how deep this place goes.
I can work with that.
Then let's go.
Whoa! What the hell? It's completely submerged.
Damn. If the water level keeps rising like this, we're all gonna drown.
No, I don't believe that's something we have to worry about.
The prince knelt down and gently drew his hand across there.
See? The water's not flowing. That means the origin of the water has been stopped. Perhaps this Zero fellow has used some sort of remote control to seal a watertight door lower down. He said that our time limit was 9 hours. In other words, this water won't rise for 9 hours.
And you're saying we won't sink till then.
Well, that may be a little too optimistic. No point to wishful thinking.
That's depressing.
If we don't determine a way to advance from this point, we are stuck on A deck and C deck.
Looks that way.
Hey, hold on. How about we check C deck before we jump to any conclusions? We might find something there.
Huh, you're right. I think we should look at the metal doors by the big staircase, too. They're pretty suspicious.
No numbers on either door, and I don't see an authentication device either. Nope. It's locked.
This one too. Damn, none of the doors are opening.
Hey guys, over here. There's another door behind the stairs.
This one doesn't open either.
We'll see about that. Hey, old man, give me a hand.
Using force, I see. Let's give it a
It's
try.
out loud.
budge.
Oh, using force, I see.
Not just start shouting out of nowhere.
That line specifically
Almost
gets
gave me a
mocked.
heart attack.
Like that specific line, like, oh, using force, I see. Let's give it a try.
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't appear to have moved even with two of us trying. It's very well made.
Yeah, I'm sure this silver also has time travel powers. Way.
Idiots. Try using your brain first.
And I bet he's got a theme song that's written about being gay that's in his game as well.
Take a closer look.
A keyhole.
Yeah, I also
Right.
wrote that.
It's obvious what we need to
Me
open
too.
this door.
A key, huh?
A key, huh?
You got a problem?
You got a
This game,
problem.
quite frankly, is
No,
this
I
game,
just
quite frankly,
really
is
doubt
not gay
we'll
enough.
find a key that
There's
easily.
one asexuality rep, and then there's that guy who's totally gay.
Ignoring the tense air between the two, Junpei moved closer to examine the
What's
doorknob.
this?
Just above it was a strange mark in the shape of a circle surrounding a dot.
There's a mark on it. Does it mean something?
Hey, look! Over here, too!
Hmm?
More door.
I think they're elevators. There's an inverted triangle button by them.
May as well try pressing it. Huh. Nothing.
Maybe the power isn't on.
Or we need to do something with this card reader. And there's a strange mark here, too.
That looks like
What's
it
this?
means like.
It looks like a lowercase h with a dash drawn across
Is
the
that
upper
the
stem
symbol
of the
for
H.
like a Greek god or something? Or a planet?
Oh, maybe we should ask Akane.
Okay. Junpei stared at it for a while.
This is the symbol of Saturn.
I knew it! Here we go.
It's an astrological symbol.
Then the mark on the other door.
I think that was the sun symbol. We saw the same symbols on A deck.
You did?
I don't remember that.
A-deck, huh? I haven't been there, so I wouldn't know.
You may as well check again since we're talking about it.
Lion's words urged them on, and they took the stairs up.
There, the two doors next to the stairs. The one on the left had a keyhole with a similar symbol engraved on it.
She's right. It looks similar to what we saw downstairs.
This is an Earth symbol. The horizontal line symbolizes the equator, and the vertical one represents the prime meridian.
I see.
Junpei looked up at the ceiling.
The ceiling. Metal plates. Huh. It's as if it's covering something up.
Perhaps it was a dome of some kind.
I wish we could get out through there.
Be realistic. We'd need a lot of explosives to open that up.
The windows, too. Huh. They're all covered.
The ceiling.
There were several windows.
There's a metal plate.
On both sides of the ship, or at least there have been. They too were covered with metal plates.
In other words... we're trapped. All the exits go nowhere.
Junpei was not happy. The girl with pink hair spoke up.
Well, I'm sure they go somewhere. We just can't open them.
Then the mountain spoke.
You don't know that. For all we know, they just open into walls or take us in circles.
The prince did not agree.
No. I'm sure they go somewhere. Otherwise, what point would there be? And we can open them. Well, two of them at least.
It's a visual novel way.
Oh, you mean the numbered doors.
All eyes turned toward the doors with numbers
It's okay.
on
It's okay, Way. I'm pretty sure that when Zach streams this, I am going to let him do adventure mode.
them. Yeah.
But cut out a lot of the reading.
The atmosphere
Zach-
grew tense.
I will tell.
Hey, wait
For
a
Zach, I will just tell him. There's like 3 scenes, which I think he really does need to put on the novel mode. That hair is
think
red.
I
Who are
said
you
this
talking about,
earlier.
Way?
I don't
Whose
think
hair
we
is
should
red?
do
No, her hair is clearly pink.
Wait, are you colorblind?
The dancer moved in front of the doors as if to block them.
We'd have to be crazy to open these doors. If we do that, we're doing exactly what Zero wants us to do.
War.
Suddenly, everyone began to speak at once.
May as well give it a shot. Can't stay here forever.
Yes, I'm in favor as well.
No, I'm totally against this.
But shouldn't we at least try?
I mean, I
Wait,
guess I can
it's
see why you think it's
colorblind.
red, but it's pink. It's like dark pink and light pink as well.
We don't know what'll happen.
Yeah.
We should stay
But
here.
see, both of those colors have pink in it.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't have time for that. In 8.5 hours, this ship is going to sink.
The clamour of voices made it next to impossible to determine who was saying what. Their arguments grew more and more intense until people were shouting and screaming at one another.
Hey, shut up!
I wonder who the fifth person is.
No, I want to say hi to the cat. Hi, Toothless.
Wee, the kitty.
They fell silent and all eyes turned to Junpei. He felt each stare burning into him, but he refused to flinch.
Before we try and decide where we're going to go, there's something else we ought to do.
What's that?
We need to exchange information. We don't know anything about each other. I want to know who you guys are. Who you are, where you came from, why you ended up here. Don't tell me you aren't curious too.
They were silent. Some of them looked the other way or bit their lip or crossed their arms and stared at the ceiling. But one of them spoke up. It was Akane.
I agree. I think Jumpy is right.
Jumpy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about him. I just call him Jumpy. His name is Junpei.
She pointed towards Junpei.
We're childhood friends. We went to the same elementary school.
Wait, stop. Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask
Wait, you
about.
can't just ask this stranger to send you a picture of their cat. Now Way's calling the cat by name.
Whoops. Sorry for doxing your cat, Knight.
What are you gonna do if he's listening in?
Oh, would that be bad?
Hell yeah, it would! We don't know how much that bastard knows about us. Maybe he just picked a bunch of random people to kidnap. If that is the
I
case,
don't think I can
then
send
it'd be
pictures
dangerous
through
for us
this
to let him know
YouTube,
too much.
through this YouTube stream chat.
If Zero knows who we are, he could go after our families. Maybe he'd tell us he had them to get us to do stuff.
Actually,
you know?
Wade, just picture Miwo, and that's pretty much how Toothless looks.
Yeah.
But we still need to know what our names are. It's going to be hard to talk to each other if we don't have names.
Alright, then why don't we have code names?
Code names?
No, I don't want to be calling you Mountain
Yeah,
the whole game.
we'll each pick something. Like, I'll be 7.
Oh my god, dude.
7?
That's so
Fucking
dumb.
Mountain.
7.
No, this is worse than Mountain. If you're calling each other by the numbers on your bracelets, that's worse than Mountain.
That's just 7. I fucking love this guy.
Because this
doesn't
bracelet
give a
number says
fuck.
7.
Oh,
Did
I
that
get
guy
it.
come out as asexual
Yeah,
yet?
that's a good idea.
Not yet. He has seemed to have come
Sad.
out as French, though. Or is that Italian?
I don't know, we can ask the German guy.
He smacked.
Alright.
Nonary
Be
Game.
Santa.
Yo, it's
Sorry, I
Santa!
couldn't bother to pronounce it correct.
Yo, it's
You
Santa
chumps
Claus.
of Japanese.
Yo, from the North Pole.
Any of you chumps know Japanese?
Any of you chumps know
My
Japanese?
favorite line in
Son
that's my
means
favorite line
three.
in the whole game.
So, I'll be Santa. You know,
Any of you
like
chumps know
Santa
Japanese.
Claus.
Guy rules.
Well,
Don't you think?
God tier localization. There's nothing better than that.
Then your bracelet number.
Any of you
Yeah,
chumps know
it's
Japanese.
got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa.
Just like the Mountain had done, you can call him 7 at this point. And you can call Silver Santa at this point. Santa is better than just 7. Sure enough, the face of his bracelet read 3.
Very well then. I'll go next,
Stop
shall
dissing 7. 7 fucking rules.
My
I love this
bracelet number
man.
is 1. Given that, I think Ace seems appropriate.
I'll be Lotus then. As I'm sure you all know, it has 8 petals.
As I'm sure you all know. This reminds me of the localization of Hellscreen, the one that we both like the best, where every now and then the narrator just goes, "As I'm sure you know, this mythological thing does this." And as I'm sure you know, this creature that his lordship faced is this kind of creature. I love that sort of thing.
I trust Seven with my life. I trust asexuality with my life. I trust Lotus with my life. I trust I don't know who comes after that.
8.
I would appreciate it if you would call me Snake.
Okay. Come on, man. Try and pick a less suspicious name. Come on, there's got to be something better that you can do for 2. It's not Snake.
Since Ace has chosen cards, then I
fucking
choose
love
dice.
Snake.
Snake eyes, clearly. Which is
This guy is
particularly
paler than
relevant
me.
given that I'm blind.
He's so good.
You can't see?
I knew it.
I would appreciate it if you would call me double-crossing two-faced snake. Have you ever played dice? Dude, wait. So Snake Metal Gear. I never played Metal Gear, obviously, as a kid. So for a long time, when people would like reference like, just like really like Snake, when people ever see me like that, I was like, are they talking about this guy? For some reason, I really thought that. I was like, are they talking about Snake?
Cheeky, I have never seen this guy before in my life. I've seen Junpei, I've seen Akane, and I've seen Pink Hair Girl, who hasn't revealed her name yet, so I won't spoil it. But those are the 3 characters that I have seen. He'd kept his eyes closed during the entire ordeal, which had suggested something strange, but to hear it said so casually, it was something of a surprise. Everyone seemed a little nervous at the prince's proclamation, but no one seemed to know how to react to it.
Me next.
If he's blind, how does he knows it too? Well, there's other people in the room. Way.
Maybe he's not totally blind? I guess.
No, but I mean, there's other people in the room, as in they could tell him that it's a 2.
Yeah, but they didn't know he was blind until he said so just then. There was one person, however, who didn't seem to be surprised in the least. The girl with pink hair.
I want to be Clover. You know, like a 4-leaf clover. Good luck, right?
Well, that does make sense. I just forgot that it doesn't make sense yet.
Looking almost bored, she held out her left hand. The face of her bracelet showed the number 4. They'd come around to Junpei. He'd held out his bracelet.
Alright, my number's 5. So my code name is gonna be...
Why have one? It's not like there's any point to it now.
Absolutely murdered here.
No, that's so
Poor
tragic.
Junpei.
He doesn't even get to have a code name. I bet he was
had
so
a good idea.
I bet he was so excited to have a code name.
Yeah, he had plenty of time to think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know your name already. You're Junpei.
Oh.
You chumps. No.
That delivery was so good. Oh yeah. They all nodded.
I love him.
Akane stepped forward nervously.
Then you should all call me by my name too. Because, I mean, it doesn't seem...
It doesn't seem fair to Jumpy.
You're thinking it's not cool for you to hide your name after you told us his.
Akane fidgeted awkwardly. Junpei decided he had to do something.
What's your bracelet number?
It's 6.
She hesitated for a moment, then held out her left hand. As she'd claimed, the bracelet face showed a 6. Junpei looked at it for a moment and thought.
Alright then, why don't we call you June?
June?
Yeah, you know, it's the 6th month of the year. So you're June.
Jumpy?
Akane kneaded her hands and looked up at Junpei uncertain. He smiled back at her reassuringly.
Are you good with that?
Yeah.
She thought about it for a few more minutes, then seemed to come to a decision and gave Junpei a small nod.
Okay then.
Full minutes.
Their names decided, Junpei
Her name...
Yeah?
Oh, her name in Japanese, it's Murasaki, like purple. And the Mu is the character for nothingness. Anyway, go on.
Their
What else to say about that?
Their names decided, Junpei ran over them quickly in his head.
So this is how everyone breaks down. 1 is Ace.
Please, Junpei, by
2
all means,
is
say them
Snake.
By all means,
one at a
Junpei.
time, if you will.
3 is Santa. 4 is Clover. 5 is me. 6 is June.
What was that?
Did you hear me drink?
I heard you drink really loudly. It sounds like from a cartoon, like glug glug.
I'm thirsty. Yeah, exactly way. And then, yeah.
And 8 is Lotus.
Oh
means
man,
eight of
gay
us have
month,
revealed our
lesbian
bracelet
confirmed. I got
numbers.
bad news, guys.
The only one left is...
Odysseus was straight
That
too.
glasses guy,
Alright,
hair
there's
like a
good
bird's
ones.
nest.
There's good ones.
You haven't said a thing so far, have
His skin was pale, his breathing was heavy, and he was soaked with nervous sweat. His behavior seemed
Alex,
very
quick,
suspicious.
what nickname would you give this guy?
Oh,
What number-related nickname would you give him?
Ninny. Ninny.
I like that. I like Nitty.
For those of you not in the know, it starts with the same 3 letters that the number 9 starts with, and also it means like it's an affectionate way of calling someone an idiot in British English. In English, like my mum will call me a ninny. It was difficult to tell.
Ninny is also a word here, but it does not mean that. Ninny means like pussy, like coward.
Oh. Oh, well, that also works for him. Bit of a ninny.
Yeah.
Whatever the case, it seemed clear
Bit of
that
a
he
ninny
had
in it.
only a fingertip's worth of a grip on his sanity. The girl with pink hair, Clover, walked up to him slowly. She put her hands on her hips and eyed him suspiciously.
What number are you?
He didn't answer. His bloodshot eyes twitched from person to person, and his breath came in hot pants.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
The man licked his dry lips with a shaking tongue and spoke with a voice like old paper.
Isn't it obvious? There are 9 people here. And you know who numbers 1 through 8 are. I'm the only one left.
So you're 9?
Yeah.
What's your code name?
Code name?
What do you want us to call you? We all made up.
I don't need one.
Why not?
Because I am not gonna stay here with you.
He took a shuddering breath and exhaled. Clover looked at him with something very like disgust.
You've got some sort of plan?
I do.
Yeah? What's that?
You sure you want to know?
Yeah?
All right. Let me show you. I'm gonna do this.
I can't believe this.
By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. The man's body moved like a snake's. In the blink of an eye, he had slid around behind her and wrapped his arm around her waist.
Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Santa leapt forward towards Clover and the 9th man. He was halfway there when
Stay back.
suddenly the man's hand dove into his pocket.
Ah,
He held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck.
if you get any closer, I'll cut her open. Yeah, that's right.
The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, soaking the collar of his shirt.
Clover, are you all right?
The prince, Snake's voice sounded oddly concerned.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Her voice shook, making her words even less convincing.
What the hell are you trying to do?
I told you. This is my plan.
What are you gonna do to her, you sick son of a bitch?
Don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to her. If she just does what I tell her to, I'll let her go.
He started to move backward, slowly keeping his grip on Clover.
Slowly. That's right. Just follow me.
Keeping their distance, Junpei and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. He gave a start as his back touched it, then glanced around quickly and spoke.
Here, verify. The left. Look on your left. Do you see the device on the wall? Place your hand on the scanner panel, the round part.
What if I don't?
The man's nostrils flared and he looked like he was about to choke.
Are you an idiot? What do you think? I could slit your throat right now. I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is your bracelet. Just do it. Do it now.
He pressed the knife against Clover's neck hard.
Okay, I'll do it.
Slowly, she stretched her left hand out toward the device. Her back was to it, and she had to feel around for a moment before she found the circular panel. It made a cold electronic noise, and on the display above her hand, an asterisk appeared.
So that's how it works. He called that round part of the device the scanner panel. If we put our left hand on it, our bracelet number gets entered into the device. Then,
Should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets and find that the digital root of that number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open.
door thought. Why does this guy know so much about how this thing works? It's like he knows exactly what to do.
Good. Good. You're done. Next.
His bloodshot eyes crept from person to person until finally they stopped on the lion, Ace.
You, right? You're the one with the number 1 bracelet, right?
Yes, I am. So?
Then you're next. Just verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? Do it! Don't you care what happens to her?
Okay, just calm down.
Ace held up his hands, palms out. The 9th man jerked his chin towards the device.
I'm coming over.
Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved towards the device.
This is so painstaking.
Dude,
I'm sorry about this.
they could have just done this about an hour ago. After seemed like an agonizing eternity. Tell me about it. He reached it.
Now, verify.
All right, this is what you wanted, right?
Ace nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel.
Like, they really did go, okay, here's one game mode where you get half the story, and here's another game mode where you get the same story twice.
The device beeped again, and a second asterisk appeared.
Now the device has both Clover and Ace's numbers, 4 and 1.
Wait, if you feel dizzy, you should sit down and drink some water.
4 plus 1 is 5.
I know I said that you don't need to read every description, but I will say it's very convenient because that's the only way I know what's going on.
But it won't open yet.
Only 3 to 5 people can pass.
One more person. If what Zero said is
And the best part is that when you're reading the descriptions and then you'll go silent, and I know, and so then you're not talking, so that I feel that I can talk. But like the reason that you go silent is because the characters are talking. I never know whether it's an actual pause or the characters are having a full conversation.
No! Farther! More than that! Go all the way back!
Okay.
Slowly, Ace did what he was told. The 9th man's lips curled into a cruel, twisted smile.
Don't tell me.
That was when Junpei understood his plan.
Clover's 4 and Ace's 1. Added to the 9th man's 9. 4 plus 1 plus 9 is 14, and the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4, is 5. In other words...
Thank God you were all so cooperative. Now I can get out
Sorry,
of this.
Junpei, you only just now understood his...
He pressed his own hand against the scanner panel. I like how this guy seems to think that the whole thing is to open this single door, and that then he still also thinks that he needs to threaten these people to open this door, which they were about to do anyway. I thought asterisk.
This guy's not paying attention.
He dropped his hand to the lever on the side of the device and pulled. Also, he doesn't get to go through there alone. He has to go with the other 2 people who now hate him. The door opened with a heavy metallic groan.
Good! I don't need you
simply
anymore.
wasn't paying attention.
He let go of Clover.
Wait!
Junpei leapt towards the ninth man, but he wasn't fast enough.
Here! She's all yours!
The man shoved Clover and hopped through the door.
Okay. Have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then, goodbye!
He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. Then he was gone. The door ground shut with a dull clang of metal on metal.
Clover! Are you alright?
Oh, hey, Knight. Clover got taken hostage by the guy, and he forced her and Ace to open the door that they were already going to open. And then he went in ahead, even though they're all supposed to go through it. Like, all the people that open a door are supposed to go through it. And then he shut the door, and then he's gone on ahead. And he's definitely...
Painstaking detail.
In
They
painstaking...
explain the rules in painstaking detail.
Snake ran to Clover's side as she lay on the floor.
Yeah, I'm fine.
She climbed unsteadily to her feet, and once there, leaned heavily on Snake's shoulders for support.
Damn it!
Damn it! Junpei ran to the door.
That bastard!
The others followed him. Several pairs of hands grabbed hold of the handles and pulled.
Open, damn it!
They grunted and strained, but...
Shit!
That was when Lotus, the dancer, spoke. Her voice was quiet.
Do you hear something?
Like, what?
Like some sort of beeping.
Junpei pressed his ear against the cold metal of the door. The others did the same.
You're right. I can hear it too.
What is it?
Why isn't it stopping? God damn it! You lied!
Lied?
This wasn't supposed to happen! This is wrong! This is wrong!
His voice shook with fear. Safe on the outside, they stepped back from the door and looked at one another.
What is happening in there?
Open the door, please! I'm begging you! Help me! Please get me out of here! Get me out of here!
How does he know it?
Fucking guy.
Well, I think he could hear her stumbling after she was thrown.
God damn it!
Junpei grabbed hold of the device.
I know everyone says this, but blind people really do have insane hearing. Source, my mom was blind, and holy shit.
He slammed his hand on the scanner panel. Nothing happened.
Why? Why won't it work? Engaged? Is it because it's occupied?
Dude, if this... Wait, hang on. I don't know if they're talking.
Oh my god, there's no time left! Listen, I was lied to! He lied to me! He put me in here! It was him! He killed me! It was him!
Engaged? Is it because it's engaged?
Dude, this guy's getting eaten by snakes and then exploded. By snakes.
Snakes? Just like Snake from 999. The popular meme that everyone references.
The explosion rocked the room. Instinctively, they ducked, then
He
stood
said
up
yacht.
slowly when they realized there was no danger.
He said yacht.
He said yacht. No one spoke. Silence filled the room.
A beep?
All eyes turned toward
Wait,
it.
no one spoke.
Did
No
that
one
thing
spoke,
just
which means
make
I
that
can say
sound?
what I wanted to say.
Did that thing just make that sound?
The display changed from engaged to vacant.
Let's see if we can open it.
7, the mountain, swallowed hard.
Okay.
Junpei nodded and placed his hand on the scanner panel. A red asterisk appeared on the LCD panel.
Well, it registered my bracelet number, but it won't open with one person. We need at least 2 more people.
What to do? Okay, should I do Ace and Lotus, Snake and Seven, or Santa and June?
Set up a poll.
I don't know if I've got time for that. That'll take ages.
Everyone put the numbers.
Yeah, everyone put the numbers. 1 plus 8, or 2 plus 7, or 3 plus 6. Who are you voting for, Shiki?
I mean, Santa and June is a fucking power team.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I do also love everyone else on this list. I'm pretty sure Santa and June have my favorite puzzle room.
Okay, I'll go for Santa and June then.
Santa and
Actually, it
June,
might be Ace and Lotus that
you
have
think
that
you
room.
could give me a
No,
hand
I'll
here?
go that. The pun was a little too on the nose, but the mood was still grim. Both Santa and June lifted their left hands silently. He verified, and she followed suit.
5 plus 3 plus 6 is 14. The digital root of 14, 1 plus 4 equals 5. This should do it. Now we just need to pull the lever on the side.
You guys ready? I'm gonna open.
Junpei grabbed the lever and looked back over his shoulder. They stiffened and nodded.
Wait, was that the... Okay, it is. Good.
Junpei nodded back and set his mouth in a grim line. Then he slowly lowered the lever. I opened Sayori's door. There was a metallic groan and the door slid open. A breath of air drifted out of it, carrying a stench that nearly made them gag. Junpei grimaced and put a hand over his mouth.
Oh my god.
Good God.
Lotus and Ace shuddered. Seven grunted.
Whoa, that's
I'd just like to say
pretty bad.
that the insane description that's about to happen here, it's just not an adventure mode.
Even Santa's
not.
voice shook.
Hey, it blew up.
It appeared that Santa was right. The hallway on the other side of the door was splattered with chunks of torn flesh and dark red blood. The shriek echoed across the room. It had come from June, and her strength left her and she dropped. As Junpei turned to catch her, the door groaned shut. She crumpled to the floor.
June, are you okay?
Junpei dropped to his knees and put his arm around her shoulders. That was when he noticed. Her whole body was feverish. She was radiating intense heat.
What the hell? Where'd this fever come from?
June didn't answer. Her face looked like wax and her whole body began to shake.
All right, okay, let's just rest for a minute, okay? You think you can walk?
She nodded weakly. Junpei lifted June to her feet and guided her to a nearby chair.
Here we go.
As gently as he could, he set her down in it.
How are you feeling? Are you all right?
She nodded, and as she did, a single huge tear rolled down the side of her face.
Why? Why did this happen?
Her voice cracked, broken by misery and grief and choked by sobs.
Why did this happen?
Junpei spun around.
Do any of you know what the fuck is going on here? Who's Zero? What's this Nonary game? Come on! Anybody? Anything? What the hell is going on? What are we doing here?
No one spoke. Ace, Snake, Santa, Clover, Seven, and Lotus. They simply stood there, 7 pairs of downcast eyes and 7 grim lines for mouths. June's body shook with silent sobs. They slowed as the minutes ticked by, and eventually they stopped. Then suddenly, in the cold, heavy silence that had enveloped them like a thick fog, a bell began to ring. The clock in the central hall. 7, 8, 9, 10 times. These guys have been doing this for an hour in game.
I know. Dude, they spent a full hour just arguing with each other.
Oh my god. Oh my
They
god.
have wasted 2 hours, I think.
Oh my god, guys.
It's 10 o'clock then.
Ace said what
Guys,
each
you're
one
gonna
of them had been
die.
thinking.
You're all gonna drown.
Jesus.
It's been an hour since Zero's little announcement.
Seven's deep voice echoed across the room.
Fuck! I've had enough of this crap!
Santa leapt to his feet, his fists clenched.
How long are we gonna pussyfoot around like this?
Pussyfoot.
We've only got 8 hours until this time limit Zero is going on about is up.
I love how he's been
Let's
translated.
get going already! Go! Go!
It's really
They
good,
did
yeah.
such a good job with him.
Santa's outburst fell on deaf ears. No one seemed to agree with him. They stared back at him, their eyes blank and their faces tired. Finally, Lotus spoke.
No.
Dude, these
I
people are
refuse. I'm not gonna
tired
end up like
already.
Him? You mean the ninth man?
Of course. Who else?
In his mind's eye, Junpei saw the corpse again. What corpse? There wasn't anything left.
Blood. There was blood and pieces of flesh.
The dark, reddish-black pool of blood. The scattered pieces of flesh. Reddish-black... How is it already that dark? Organs strewn across the floor like the blossoming of a grotesque flower. The explosion that had torn through his body had been powerful.
There's no way for a person to die.
The ninth man's neck had been twisted at an odd angle. Junpei suspected that the detonation had thrown him against the wall. Half of his face was crushed, and the other half was covered in blood. Most of his abdomen had been emptied, either by explosion or by gravity. He had landed on his back, and stark white ribs jutted up out of his chest like the legs of some sort of macabre crab. Junpei felt something flip in his stomach. Yeah, I would also spend an hour talking about stuff I love way, but these guys have spent an hour arguing with each other over absolutely nothing, while their lives are in danger, while there's a time limit.
But don't worry. They do also spend hours talking about things they're interested in.
I think he just screwed up.
Eyebrows went up and Santa continued.
Probably set off some sort of trap and that killed him. I'm not gonna screw up like that. I'm getting out of here alive.
I love Snake's very non-suspicious laugh that does sound like he wants to be Jafar. Whatever Snake was laughing at,
man.
Santa did not find particularly humorous.
What's so goddamn funny?
Oh, my apologies. You were just so very confident. I couldn't help myself.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I think you've mistaken the situation.
Mwahahaha. Oh, sorry. My name is Snake. I'm not suspicious.
Huh?
Holy shit, are you okay?
The ninth man's death. It had nothing to do with the trap. Or at least not the sort of trap you imagined.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you like coughed or something and you sounded horrible.
Oh. Because I was laughing. Off laughed.
He broke one of Zero's rules. That was why he died. Quite simple if you think about it.
Huh?
You still don't...
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh my god,
How
the
about you
rules
take a
again.
moment and think back to what Zero said.
It was no trap. It
what
was
did he
all
say
part of
about the
Zero's
number of
machinations. It was all
He
part of my
said only 3 to
Zero
5
machinations. I'm
through
normal.
one-numbered door.
Mwahahaha.
Also, for the record, we've also broken a rule because I think it said that you have to go through the door if you open it, and we opened it and did not go through. But I guess Zero is feeling kind to us.
And after that,
Yeah, don't worry
you've
about it.
forgotten the relevant part. What did Zero say?
Santa furrowed his brow in thought. Junpei thought back. Zero said that only 2 people can go through. Everyone who verified had to go. Or more than 6 people can go through. Everyone who verified.
All those who
We
enter
verified.
must leave.
and all who enter must contribute. Right?
Zero just
Don't
didn't
worry
like
about
that guy. Zero just didn't like that guy, and he just let us live.
I think
Don't
it
worry
was
about it.
something like that. Whatever it was, it means that groups of less than 3 or more than 5 can't go through.
That is correct. A gold star for you, Junpei.
Well, wait, we haven't really met them properly yet. We still haven't gotten a grasp of all their
We've literally
personalities.
only heard them talk about. We've literally only heard them talk about the rules. Way you gotta give them a chance. All they've done is say numbers and complain.
Snake inclined his head towards Junpei.
The 9th man, however, broke that rule. He tried to pass through a numbered door
Gold
by
star
himself.
for you, Junpei.
That was why he was executed.
You're doing a very good job of following all of
watching us
my
from
twisted
somewhere.
machinations.
Zero's machinations.
Making sure we don't break any rules.
Oh, I'm not so sure of that.
Why not?
Because this
Oh, I
execution system is
am but a
entirely
automatic. Kindly old
You
blind
didn't
man.
notice? There's no need for him
I
to
am
monitor
not.
us.
I mean, I am not.
Snake looked at Seven with what could only be described as pity inside.
Very well. I see it must be me who tells you. I've waited long enough, I suppose. I had hoped Zero might spare me the trouble, but that seems increasingly unlikely.
He couldn't see them, of course, but perhaps Snake sensed the confused eyes upon him. When Ace spoke, he gave words to everyone else's thoughts.
Do you know something?
Well, I know a great many things, but yes.
This
What
is
is
so
it you
woke
know?
of Zero, by the way.
Here.
Snake removed the card from the pocket of his jacket.
Card? What does it say?
See for yourself.
With a flourish, he presented it to Ace, who took a close look at it and spoke.
Come on now, what's the point of giving me this?
Give me that.
Santa snatched the card from Ace, but his expression of disgust quickly turned to one of confusion.
Huh? The hell is this?
Seven tugged it out of Santa's hands.
I see.
From Seven to Lotus, from Lotus to June, and finally to Junpei. He looked at it
Every
and
single
understood.
character here had to make sure that maybe it's not that everyone else is illiterate.
This is Braille.
Braille, the written language of the blind. The card was covered with small embossed bumps. Junpei could recognize it, but he certainly couldn't read it.
Sorry guys, I can't read this. Here, have it back.
Junpei handed the card back to Snake, who nodded at him with a small smirk.
Okay, that was fun. What's so important about that card?
Holy shit, guys, you're on a time limit.
They're so good.
I found it in my pocket. I can only assume it is a message from Zero.
From Zero?
A message?
What does it say?
Suddenly, everyone was crowding around Snake, desperate to hear what the message said. He's about to read out the rules for a third or fourth time. Santa especially looked as if he were about to grab hold of Snake and shake the answers from him. Snake raised his hand.
Calm down now. No need to panic. You don't need to force
I
me.
love
I'll
these
read
people.
He's gonna be like, "Greetings, this is a game. Here are the rules." Junpei swallowed hard and waited for him to start. He was not the only one. Presently, Snake began to read, his voice calm. His fingers glided over the tiny bumps as he spoke.
Bracelet number 2.
Now I can
Since
say
you are not
Zero is
blessed
so
with
based
sight,
and
I
woke.
shall bless you, and only you, with information. I shall tell you of the function of the red, of the dead, and of the bracelet.
The red is the recognition device. It will verify your number. Beside every numbered door, you will find a red. The dead is the deactivation device. It does exactly what it says. Once you have passed through the numbered door, you must use the dead to stop the detonator in your bracelet. But perhaps you are wondering, what does this detonator detonate? I am afraid this might be something of a surprise. I have placed a small bomb inside of you and people who you are about to meet. You swallowed it while you were unconscious. I have no doubt By the time you read this note, the ball will have passed your stomach and found its way to your small intestine. In other words, you will be unable to regurgitate it. I suggest you do not try.
Yeah, but we've got 9 hours. I'm sure we can like poop him out in that 9 hours. If they're small enough for this, then they're small enough to get pooped out. I'm sorry. I have to say it.
As I mentioned before, the bracelet on your left hand contains a detonator. Think of it as a remote fuse or timer.
Yeah, but there's no toilets, so no one's gonna poop.
Yeah, they can just poop in the water.
There is only one condition which will
How rude.
Like, if that water touches them, it's gross, but if the water touches them, they're about to die anyway, so...
Yeah.
That condition is that you enter a numbered door. Once you have done so, the timer will activate, no matter who you may be. You will have 81 seconds.
Man, I love the universe in which Snake just kept this to himself for no reason. Like, it's good information, but it's not the kind of information that you could use to, like, betray people necessarily.
Not that Snake would ever want to do that. I mean, look how trustworthy he is.
Not our friend, two-faced double-crosser traitor Snake. Mwahaha.
Every person who verified their number at the red must also verify their numbers at the dead. Once all numbers have been verified by the dead, you need only pull the lever at its side, and the countdown will cease. Anyone who does not verify their number at the red will find themselves unable to verify their number at the dead. That is to say, if you should pass through a numbered door without first verifying your number at the red, in 81 seconds, you will be dead.
Wow, that's so deep.
You must also keep in mind that the numbered doors will close automatically after 9 seconds have passed. So long as the doors open, the dead will not function. You would do well to remember this. Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or it acts that Nara's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically. There is no other way to remove your bracelet. If you attempt to force it off, or disable the detonator, the bomb within you will immediately explode.
This is all the information which I can impart to you. How you choose to use it is for you to decide. If used wisely, you can eliminate those who might be a danger to you. For a time, you would be able to control your fate.
I do love Zero's voice. Not that I can hear it right now.
Snake finished reading and carefully returned the card to his pocket.
So it's saying only those who verify their numbers at the red can pass through the numbered doors.
Yes, it is saying that.
Add or subtract people after they're scanned in. The reds, deads, and bracelets enforce the rules. They're judge, jury, and executioner.
I love hearing your reaction and then finding out. Oh, is that what the piece of paper said now? Oh, okay.
Greg. Seven just said that.
Shit! A fucking bomb! Come out! Come out, damn it!
In defiance of Zero's suggestion, both Sandra and Seven put fingers down their throats and began to gag. The rest stiffened.
Meanwhile, Alex went over to the pool of water and tried to shit himself.
It's better than this. Some touched their stomachs, some simply stared at their bracelets. Listen, if there's one thing I can do, it's eat something bad and then...
The issue is they haven't eaten anything.
Ah, you're right.
In a while.
They just need to get food poisoning. Dude, just one of them needs to do it. The rest can eat.
I think there's a kitchen, and I think they find like some meat. They could just eat that mystery meat.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Junpei gingerly
and then they'll die
touched
from
his
that
thumb.
instead of the bomb.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't died from food poisoning yet. So
and God willing, he shall not die from food poisoning.
There's a bomb inside me.
This too is Yuri.
Not...
The thought of it made him queasy.
Oh.
His stomach felt oddly hollow, and his legs were weak.
What made Zero think creating this horror show of a game was a good idea?
Your stomach is hollow.
Junpei looked over at the others.
All right. I'm gonna ask one more time. Do any of you know anything about Zero?
This is what happened to
Junpei, I don't think you even asked that once. They were all silent, each person waiting to hear what the others would say. Finally, Santa spoke.
Actually, I saw him. I saw Zero when I got grabbed.
Lotus, like they
didn't see his face, though.
They did to me what happened to Pox.
Son of a bitch was wearing some kind of gas mask. What the hell? Come on, guys, give me something. You know,
oh my
like
God,
a prize or something.
I'm sorry. Every time I think they're done, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a good game. It's a good game. It's a good game.
Instead, it was Santa who looked surprised. There was a moment of silence, and then everyone spoke at once.
I saw that too.
I did as well.
Oh my God,
Me
guys,
too.
just go through the door.
I didn't see inside the mask, though. That mask, it was really scary.
Huh? Oh, so all of our abductions were the same. We were taken from home at midnight. The person claiming to be Zero had a mask on. There was white smoke, and then each of us passed out. We woke up to find ourselves on D-Deck, in a room with a 3-level bunk bed.
How about you, Seven? Did the same happen to you?
Only Seven's story seemed to lack the detail of the others.
Oh, me? Yeah, well, mine was just like the rest of yours.
That was all he had said. It had occurred to Junpei at the time that it sounded somewhat strange, but he didn't press the issue.
Okay,
And the
that's
screen
good
goes
enough for
black to show you that this is bad. He hadn't done so because there was something that struck him as even stranger.
So, I have a question.
That was the mystery of the relationship between Snake and Clover.
Snake and Clover, you were both kidnapped from the same room, and you woke up together.
Junpei looked at them thoughtfully.
So, what's the deal with the two of you anyway?
Okay, why this? How he's saying this like we already know this, but this is the one thing that has not been explained to us yet. He's like, as I know, you guys woke up in the same room and know each other. No, you don't.
Oh, well,
they never
that
said.
They told him that during the hour they were arguing. I assume.
Okay. I had to go over the rules 3 times. 3.
Yeah, so that's why I do like that you were confused as to how Snake knew what his number was, but you weren't confused as to how Snake solved that. No offense to the blind, solved that entire escape room puzzle by himself.
I just assumed that Zero had made it accessible.
That's true, actually. I think Zero is capable of that. As we know, Zero is based and woke.
It was Clover that answered. Clearly, she felt she had nothing to hide.
We're siblings.
You don't look related.
I honestly don't remember. Like, there's totally an answer to that, whether it was accessible or not, but I don't remember. I'll have to wait until the end game to find out whether it was accessible or not.
Yes. Snake is my older brother, obviously. That means I'm his little sister. That really so hard to understand?
Junpei was taken aback. The others seemed just as surprised.
She is correct, of course.
Yeah, hey, look at that, Knight. It's Clover's brother.
Yeah. He laid his hand on Clover's shoulder.
Are you, surprised?
Well, yeah, but...
Why? There are other people here with connections to one another. Those two, for instance.
Snake pointed at Junpei and June.
Oh, you mean between Jumpy and me?
Ah, yes. You did say you were childhood friends, didn't you?
Wait, you went to school together?
Yeah.
Jun glanced at Junpei, uncomfortable with the sudden attention.
Well, yeah.
Junpei felt somewhat nervous as well and tried to scratch his head as casually as possible.
Hey, you think maybe we could figure out who Zero is this way?
Yeah, you're right. You connect the dots between the victims, and that leads you to the perp. Textbook stuff.
Junpei, June, does any of this ring a bell?
Ring a bell.
Ring a bell?
I've heard of bells before. They looked at one another, and like it was staged, they both tilted their neck at the same time.
Well, perhaps you went to school with the son of a multi-millionaire.
A millionaire?
Son?
Well, someone bought this boat and set up all of this. Whoever Zero is, they must be incredibly rich.
Well, we can't be sure of that. To me, this seems as though it's the work of an organization, not an individual. Most likely, Zero is simply the representative of a larger group.
What sort of organization?
It could be a number of things. An army, perhaps, or a research group. Perhaps this is all some sort of psychological experiment.
If it is, then it's a pretty fucked up experiment.
LGBTQ+.
I mean, come on! A guy's dead!
They're not counting asexuality. That's why they put him in this game.
My god. The word dead hung in the air, heavy and ominous. Yeah, we know the guy exploded. The room went quiet again.
I don't know who the hell this Zero asshole is, but I know for sure he's gotta be pretty fucked up in the head to do all this.
Underrated part of this is no one has brought up the fact that the single guy who's died so far did deserve it because he did try and take a fucking 14-looking-year-old girl hostage.
Like, this was all one guy, then he's got some serious
I mean, none of them are
issues.
weeping for him.
Yeah, that's true.
They're more just scared about the explosion.
Fair enough, actually. Even with the spectre of death hanging over them, their discussions continued for some time. Holy shit, guys.
I thought we were finished with that.
I hate these people.
Holy shit.
Then what should
They're
we do?
horrible.
Oh my god, guys. You're on a time limit.
I love them
Should talk it through.
so much. God, they need
God,
just one.
enough.
Just
All
one.
we're doing is
neurotypical. Just to, like, keep them on track a little bit.
Santa threw up his hands, his voice filled with irritation.
Talking won't solve anything. It can't help us find our way out of here.
I know, Santa.
Really sure you want to
I think everyone here obviously is an autistic savant, but I think Santa is. I think Santa and maybe only Santa is ADHD autistic.
Only got
Because
7.5
Santa's the only
hours
one that
left.
gets annoyed when they stand there and talk for 2 hours.
They have
If I
wasted.
was in that room, I'd be throwing up. I wouldn't even have a book on me. I would be.
They have
losing
wasted
my
an hour and a
mind.
half. An hour and a half of their 9 hours talking about nothing. They haven't even been having fun info dumping. They've just been arguing. Everyone there was already on the edge of panic. What Santa told them only made that feeling more intense. No one was willing to argue
You
this
guys
time.
are panicked for an hour.
Very well then. There's only one way for us
The
to
body
proceed.
is cold by now.
Sure not gonna be fun.
Jesus,
running
Alex,
around
that
and
water
jump.
sounded so loud.
Seriously, jump.
I heard water sloshing and.
It's like really quiet in real life. Let me see it.
Like, I hear it really clearly. Meanwhile, I was like crunching my crackers like right in front of my mic, and I don't think you could really hear that.
I didn't know.
It's like if it was Jesus Christ.
I was drinking
if it
to
was
see
just,
how
like-
it would sound, and then I started laughing, and I couldn't drink.
No, see, if they were just rambling and rambling because like the game didn't have a good sense of timing, which it doesn't, but as if the game didn't have a good sense of timing, then it would be like one thing. But I really do appreciate that they are going on and on and on and on. But the game is perfectly aware of this and lets us know that in real time they have been going on and on for an hour and a half.
Correct. And so long as we all follow the rules, we should, we will most likely...
Sorry, I should quieter this next time.
But
Thanks.
What?
who's going to go in which door?
Do you look towards the numbered doors?
Oh yeah, that's right. We can't have any
Way,
more than 5
you have not
people in
missed
one
much.
door.
Not true, he missed me choking.
All 8 of us can't go in the same
True.
door.
Then it would seem we will have to split up.
Wait,
We already decided this.
We knew this! We knew this an hour and a half ago! In universe.
I'm telling you now, there is no way in hell that I'm going into door 5.
It's been more time in universe than has been wasted on this stream.
Come on now, don't be selfish.
Call me whatever the hell you want. I'm not going in there. If I'm going to have to walk through all that blood, then I'd rather stay here.
And we were doing so well.
Guys, it's been an hour and a half. How have you not just...
Lotus, you need to get over this.
It's sadly.
Sorry, but I ain't going in there.
Why did they ask you this
Someone
so
else can
early?
go into
See, they
door
asked
5.
you that, and that was like, oh, okay, so now they're gonna go into the puzzle room.
Oh, Santa, not you too.
So early!
Hey, man, I just bought these shoes.
God,
If you
poor
think I'm getting some
Santa.
creepy
Santa
dudes
rules.
all over
Fucking
him, I got
Santa.
another thing coming.
He has ADHD, you guys. You cannot be doing this.
That was the last straw.
What the hell, man? Weren't you the one who kept
You were
saying
here for
we should
Snake
get
and
going?
magenta hair? Yeah.
Yeah,
Were you there for the
so?
siblings reveal? Their brother and sister.
Doesn't mean I wanted to go into door 5.
Oh, God.
There was an awkward silence. Finally, Seven spoke.
Fine, I'll go into door 5. I can't go in there alone, though. Anyone else willing to come
I
with me?
hate you, Santa.
There was another long silence. This time, Snake was the one to break it.
I'll go.
What?
Don't worry. You'll be fine. We may part now, but I'm certain we'll meet again later.
How do you know that?
Because I do.
That's not an answer. If you're going, I'm going too.
That was a weird accent
yeah,
on the word
after-
answer.
What am I going to do with you?
There's nothing you have to do.
Maybe he's British.
No, because it was Clover.
Yeah, after the sibling.
Clover said, that's not an answer. Ace stepped forward.
If I join you, the problem is solved, correct?
Okay, she just said, let me hear it.
7 is 7, and Snake is 2. And if you add Clover's 4 and my 1, the digital route will be 5.
That just sounds American.
7 plus 2 plus 4
Well,
plus
America
1
isn't
is
real, so-
14. The digital
True.
root of 14. 1 plus...
Oh, it works
Honestly, they might be
perfectly.
in America right now.
The 4 of us can go into door 5.
I don't remember.
Wait, what about the other 4? What's their digital route gonna be?
Junpei did a quick mental calculation.
Lotus, Santa, June, and me.
Our
Our
didn't
bracelet
miss
numbers are
much
8,
way.
3,
They just
6,
went over the
and
rules
5.
some more.
8365. What would our digital route be?
They're close. They're really close to going into another room. They're so close, for real.
8... Wait, 11... 4.
8 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 is 22.
Oh, never mind. This is the best room.
So,
Okay, yeah. I
digital
forgot.
root
I
of
forgot they
22
also added
2
Lotus
plus
and just
2
didn't tell us.
equals 4.
Presumably so that you'd be more inclined to click it.
He...
It's 4. Add up our 4 bracelet numbers and the
Math.
digital route is 4.
Then we can go into door 4.
Yeah. Huh. That worked out well.
Oh, hell yeah. We
So
can do
the
the
team
math for us.
assignments will be like this. 7, Snake, Clover, and Ace. They would go through door 5. Lotus, Santa, June, and me will go through door 4.
Are these really the teams I want? Beyond door 5 is what remains of the ninth man. I never want to see that thing again, but something's... Of course, if I went through door 5, I wouldn't be going with Lotus and Santa. I could bring June with me through door 5, but that means she'd have to see the body in there. I don't want to put her through that.
Junpei was
Should
torn.
I stay silent and go through door 4? Or should I stop them and insist on door 5?
As he turned his options over and over in his mind, Ace spoke up.
All right then. It seems we've reached a conclusion. Shall we go?
He began to walk towards door 5.
I'm going through door 5.
And he said, I'm walking towards door 5. Clover and Snake followed, with 7 a short distance behind.
We're over there too, right, Snake?
The door's not going anywhere. Slow down.
God, I love when obviously it's so because it has like branching paths and you need to go through the thing. But I love like the in-universe like. Could you imagine like they're going through all this and then they're like, no, I need to go through door 5. Like, why? You have no idea what's in door 5. No, guys, I need to go into door. I need to break all the rules. I need to like fuck over everyone. I just simply have to see what's in door 5. Dude, there's one later on.
Yeah.
That they're like, okay, guys, okay, Junpei, you can either go into door 1 or door 2. And if you go into door 3, 6 of your friends will explode. Because this isn't exactly what happens. But to get a branching path, you have to be like, no, I have to go in door 3. Funny as shit.
Okay, I think I'll stick to door 4 because I think it's. I want to chat with.
You don't want to hear them argue.
Yeah, I want to chat with Akane, and I don't want to argue for another half an hour.
I'll go through door 4 with Lotus, Santa, and June. There's nothing to worry about. I just need to stay by her side.
June, Akane,
Santa.
It should be fine. It's no problem this way. I should see the other 4 off.
He made no shows of affection, but Junpei saw her as something that is more than just a friend from his childhood.
Looks like Ace and the others are going.
He watched the other 4 walk towards their door. Ace, Snake, Clover, and 7. Junpei said nothing as they left. Wei, you were literally so wrong. Cake without
Alex,
frosting.
he's right.
No,
he's fucking right.
Good frosting is like the best part of a cake.
To be fair, to be fair, oh yeah, good frosting, You know?
Oh yeah, if it's bad frosting, I understand. If it's bad frosting, I understand. But cake is not a cake without good frosting.
Yeah, for sure.
Before long, they had reached door 5. They talked to one another for a few seconds, saying things Junpei couldn't hear, and then laid their hands one by one on the scanner panel of the red.
But not the shitty frosting, right? Like the ass American supermarket frosting? No.
Ace grabbed the lever, his face tight with determination. Undertale reference. He turned over his shoulder to look at Junpei and his companions.
Goodbye.
Be careful.
As Ace pulled the lever...
ice cream cake? I love ice cream cake.
I've never had an ice cream cake. Is it just ice cream in like the shape of a cake?
No, it's like it has like its own. I mean, I guess you can make it out or whatever, but it typically has its own like special kind of frosting, and like it has these special like crumbs around it that like no other cake has. It's so good.
Ooh, that sounds good. As Ace pulled the lever, the door swung open, the mouth of a great hungry beast. I do remember watching like YouTube shorts, someone who kept making ice cream cakes. Yeah, I remember that a while ago. That's the only reason I know they exist.
So
No, yeah, ice cream cakes from like just like normal ones from like Carvel or something. They're really good.
Cool. Beyond the door, Junpei knew lay the sad remains of the ninth man. It did not surprise him that Ace, Clover, and 7 hesitated. The body was not a pleasant thing.
What are you doing? We need to hurry.
I don't know what it is about this guy, but about Snake, but he specifically gives me the vibes that I get from that guy from anime that I haven't even seen, Utena.
Yeah, because Because he's dressed like them.
He gives me the same vibe though. It's
Because he's dressed like them.
Why is he in a new tentacle cosplay? Snake had no such problems. It's his blindness made him immune
cool,
to the
because
horror.
he's fucking cool. What's your problem with cool people?
I wish I could be as cool as Two-Faced Snake Man. He stepped through the door, his feet making a wet splash in the
slippery
pool
little
of blood.
snake.
Snake, your shoes.
It's fine.
Uh,
Hurry.
I simply
Or are
love
you
the
planning
sight
on
of
dying like
blood
everyone
and
else?
gore. I mean, no sight, because I am.
I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you?
Sorry, Snake.
Let's go.
The three remaining steeled themselves and stepped through the door. Door 5 swung shut, closing with the heavy finality of metal upon metal. Junpei and his companions scrambled to the door.
Hey! How is it over there? Did you find anything? Please say something, will you?
Something's beeping.
It's just like before.
Probably the sound of the detonator on the bracelet.
Do you think they're okay?
June's face showed her concern more plainly than her words ever could. Almost as though in response to her question, a voice rang out from the other side of the door. It was Seven.
Hey, there it is! That's gotta be that dead thing! Come on, get over here! We gotta authenticate!
The beeping.
Yes, Akane, they're fine.
Yay!
They're fine.
Don't worry, Akane. The sighs of relief were audible even through the heavy door.
Phew. Looks like it stopped.
Junpei and his companions leaned away from the door and breathed a collective sigh of relief on their own.
Hey, guys! Are you doing alright over there?
They'd heard Seven's voice, but it wouldn't hurt to be sure.
Yep, we're fine.
Despite the recent danger, Clover's voice was as bubbly as ever.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna tell you about this whole dead thing, okay? The dead is just like the red, but the color's different. You know how the red was red? Well, the dead is blue.
Okay.
Other than that, it's just like the red. Authenticating is the same too.
Awesome! Thanks. That helps a lot.
Well, we should probably... You be careful out there.
Roger that.
Junpei and the others left door 5 and headed towards door 4.
Now it's our turn. I'll go first.
They stood in front of the red and placed each of their hands upon it. Four asterisks appeared on the screen. Junpei grabbed the lever and turned around.
We ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go.
How are they not inside that room yet?
Dude, I don't know how long this stream has been going on, but it feels like it's been 5 years. None of them looked particularly optimistic, but their faces were set. Also, I'm gonna have to turn my battery, my brightness down to like 1% on my phone because it's on 11% and I didn't bring my charger down with me. Junpei nodded to them and turned back towards the red.
Alright, let's go.
Though actually, will that charger work?
If they take a little longer, then you will have spent. Actually, hang on. Let me see. So when did you get out of the room? Okay, you got out of the room. You got out of the room. How long has it been here? You got. Okay, yeah. You took half an hour to get out of the room. No, more.
All right. There we go. My phone is now on charge, which means it's cheeky. If anyone says anything, you have to read it out for me.
Run!
The four of them leapt through the door together. The moment they had passed through it, each heard a cold electronic sound coming from their left wrist.
Oh, damn.
In the center of each bracelet, a red skull that is pink appeared and began to flash.
It's counting down.
The detonator's countdown had begun. In the long moment that each of them
The door's
spent
open.
staring at their wrists. The numbered door behind them closed, the sound of metal and metal reverberating down the hallway.
We
can't go back!
We need to hurry and find the device.
Hey! Where the hell is the dead?
How would I know?
Don't give me that crap! Start looking!
I already am.
They began to run, eyes looking frantically for the device that was key to their salvation. The hallway they found themselves running down was a long one, easily 300 feet in length. On the right side of it stood a series of wooden doors, all nearly identical. If they had taken time to think, they would likely have discerned that the doors led to cabins.
Don't tell me the dead is in one of those rooms.
Oh no! How many rooms do you think there are?
Junpei was
What the
too
hell is he
frightened.
talking about now?
Junpei was too frightened to count properly, but at his best guess, there were seven or eight of them.
Ah, fuck! We don't have time to
What color is
count.
Wei getting wrong this time?
Junpei ran to the nearest door.
We just need to open them all.
He grabbed the knob and shook it hard.
It won't open.
It didn't feel locked, more like someone had hammered an iron plate over the other side of the door. Junpei turned around to find another door and saw that his companions had already run to doors of their own. They did not seem to be having any more success than he had. Their own words confirmed his fears.
Shit, this feels so good.
Same here.
Hey, I know
Oh yeah, Wei says.
this is a tense moment, but I need to go get a drink because the last sip I took, I had to spit back out because it went down my throat the wrong way because I was laughing. So, be right back. Hope you guys don't explode.
Bigger water bottle.
It is a pretty big water bottle.
Alex is straight up edging us. So we're right at the door. We're so close to entering that stupid room. But yeah, Chad, how are you doing today? How was your birthday, Wei? You know who else was edging? Oh, well, there's so many possibilities, Knight. Was it Polites? Was it Athena? Was it Odysseus? Was it Eurylochus? Was it?
I'm back. I've got more water and 2 ice cream cones. Not cones of ice cream, just the cones.
Hey, Alex, what are you talking about edging?
June was the last one to speak up.
We were talking about edging because you left us edging right in front of the damn door.
As Junpei looked in her direction, his eye caught on something he hadn't noticed before.
God, please no.
A small red blinking light.
There it is, at the end of the hallway. Run!
Even as he yelled, he ran. He grabbed Santa, Lotus, and June and pulled them towards the light. Santa called out to them as he ran.
Hey, how many more seconds do we have?
How would I know? Our time limit is 81 seconds!
I know that, goddammit! I'm asking you how many seconds we have left!
In all likelihood, Junpei figured nearly a minute had already passed since the door had closed behind them. If that was true, urgency foremost in all of their minds, they arrived at the end of the hallway. The dead sat on the left wall, blinking almost tauntingly at them.
Hurry! It's the dead! Get over here!
Junpei grabbed hold of the machine, his hands slick with sweat and shaking. He slammed his hand against the scanner panel.
Come on, everyone!
The other 3 quickly followed suit.
That is a bold-faced lie. Urgency foremost in their minds.
With a grunt, Santa yanked the lever downwards.
Looks like it stopped.
His hands beginning to steady, Junpei wiped away some of the sweat that had beaded on his forehead. As they caught their breath, the four companions began to look around.
There's another door at the end of the hallway.
He could see a heavy-looking set of double doors. Set into the walls of the hallway on either side of the larger walls were two smaller ones.
Let's try this one first. And of course it won't open.
How many times had he come across similar doors with similar results, he wondered. Or perhaps he corrected himself, more a lack of results. Whatever the reason, the door remained firm and unyielding and refused to allow Junpei or anyone else passage.
A keyhole.
I really thought that door was gonna open when you came back from the water.
Above the keyhole was a small symbol engraved in the brass.
What's this mark? Mail?
He wasn't quite sure what to make of it, and stared at it for a moment in confusion. Akane, can you tell us which symbol this is? It was June that corrected him.
No, not exactly. That's probably the symbol of Mars. Well, technically, they are the same symbol, but I saw a number of similar symbols near the main stairway. The symbols of the solar system.
The mail hole. Finally, we found it.
That's right. The sun. Saturn.
It's really nice that Zero got into astrology just for Akane.
And Earth.
At least that's what I'm
Listen,
assuming.
Zero got into every fucking discipline of academic discipline and non-academic discipline imaginable.
So this isn't the man symbol. It's a symbol for Mars?
I think so, yes.
I see. Wait.
While Junpei and June talked, Santa had disappeared. They turned to find him some distance down the hallway. He had gone to check out the other doors. Eventually, he reached the last of them and jogged back. It took him only a moment to catch his breath again.
Yeah, so I looked the place over. Here's the deal. None of the other
Yeah,
doors open.
are they talking now?
And that must mean...
Yeah.
Okay, well tell me when they shut up.
2 more doors.
I mean, they can shut up now. You can talk. They're paused.
Okay. Wei says, well, first Wei is asking, are they on the Titanic?
I don't know, Wei.
And then Wei...
It could be.
And then, yeah. And then Wei has asked, why is Mars male? Because they named Mars after Mars, the Roman war god, who was a guy.
Yeah.
Like, they named Venus after the Roman love goddess, who is a woman.
Yeah.
They did that because Mars is red and it looks like blood.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Lotus examined the doors on either side of the larger double door. Each one had a metal plate attached to it.
Maybe it's the room number.
The door on the left has a B92, and the one on the right says B93. Alright, let's open them. I'll open B92.
Okay, I'll get B93 then.
Junpei put her hand on the door knob and Santa moved to the other door. They made it through the number doors alive. There was nothing more to be afraid of. Junpei and Santa looked at each other and nodded.
1, 2, 3!
In unison, they pushed against their respective doors and promptly found themselves in a new room. June followed Junpei as he threw open his door. They turned around and saw that the door on the other side was open as well. Through the door was another person, his mouth agape. It was Santa.
Hey, it opened.
Yeah, it did.
Junpei and Santa looked at each other.
I didn't expect that.
It was so easy.
Lotus's calm voice broke into their thoughts.
Maybe this is all part of Zero's plan. Can't say I enjoy being treated like someone's puppet.
Puppet mention. Oh shit. As she headed from room 93,
Well, now
Lotus
we have
continued.
these 2 rooms. I'm sure there's something in there that will help us get out of here.
Sorry, I spilt water on the floor. There we go.
You're not having a good time with water today.
I wanted to see
Let's
how...
have Junpei.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I'm being immersed.
Yeah. There is a video game called 999, The Pinnacle of Immersive Gameplay, and this is the pinnacle of immersive stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's find it. Santa and I will search this room. You 2 take the other one.
All right.
Okay.
Immersive on the DS, that is. she says through gritted teeth.
That vase looks expensive. I wonder how much we could get for it. You're gonna steal it?
Finally! Yeah, boy!
This is kind of a weird looking picture. Do you think it's an abstract painting or something? It looks kind of like a demon with an elephant-like nose.
Yes!
Sucking on a human being's brain. Where the hell did that come from? What's her brain made of? Can't say I'd mind finding out a little more about what goes on in there. To me, it kind of looks like a guy in armor, and specifically the head armor is supposed to look like a. Then this is the this bit is the head, and it's purposely shaped like a horse, and this bit is like the feathery extra bit, and he's like stomping, killing someone, and that person is here. That's what it looks like to me.
Let's see. Yeah, I see a little imp creature, whose his head is kind of shaped like a Greek helmet.
Yeah.
And he's carrying a cross with him. He's got a little tail.
Matches. Junpei looked blankly
Wei
at what he was...
asks.
Yeah?
Wei asks, "Where is the autism?" I hope Akane to Wei is like what's her name? Jane Eyre was to you, where Akane's saying the most neurodivergent things possible, and Wei's just like, I don't get it. That's just normal. She's saying normal things.
Oh, Wei, Cheeky read Jane Eyre, and she's like, this character rules. She's clearly autistic. She's amazing. I love her. Then I tried to read it, and she felt so generic to me, because it just felt like, oh yeah, that's the normal default response to everything, right?
Jane Eyre is a very not to be problematic, but Jane Eyre is well known as a very odd character. She says strange things. People are put off by her. It's so good.
My teacher, when I was 12, told me that I was just like Jane Eyre. Junpei looked down blankly at what he was holding, then up at June.
Oh yeah, how's your fever? You feeling better now?
Yes, I'm fine.
June certainly looked fine.
Let me see your forehead.
Junpei held his hand on her forehead for a few seconds.
Oh.
Guess it really has gone down.
Are you worried about me?
Dude, this is just like in Persona, where the options are...
Don't say that! Don't say that!
This
I'd
is...
rather you say it's like Danganronpa.
It's...
Do not say that ever again!
If you're seeing this context, you would understand completely why this is just like Persona. She's like, are you worried about me? And the options are, yeah, I guess I am. And hey, come on, it's not like that. And I guess Here I Am is the romance choice, and It's Not Like That is the not romance choice. But you won't have to be a huge fucking dick to say, oh no, I don't care about you actually. This is just like fucking Persona.
Like I said, you need to accept their straightness. You need to accept it. I love them. Odysseus and Penelope were straight too.
By the way, Jumpy, how did you end up here?
What do you mean? I told you earlier, didn't I?
There was a man with a gas mask when you got home at night. You
can say whatever you want, Alex. It's fine.
When you woke up, you were on D-Deck.
Damn straight.
Damn straight.
But is that really the truth?
What?
Jumpy, are you hiding something from me?
No. Why
Jumpy.
would I?
Well, if you think about it, this is awfully suspicious. I mean, why would two childhood friends bump into each other in a place like this?
Jumpy,
there was a man. I mean they.
Jumpy, are you Zero?
Hey, I could ask you the same thing. Are you hiding something?
Oh, I just got it damn straight. I thought you were talking about them.
Well, I don't know. Anything. I mean, you're hiding it. How would I know?
You mean like the number of men I've dated?
June, please.
June, shut up. Oh, I hate this. Junpei's heart stumbled over itself.
Do you want to know?
He had to admit he was a little curious.
Don't worry.
She smiled at him.
Only 18. Times 0.
Math joke. Math joke, everyone.
Yeah.
Wait, I got the math joke. I got the math joke. Oh wait, I remember the math joke now.
Yeah, I see.
Junpei coughed quietly in much the same way.
Anyway, I'm not hiding anything.
Hang on. I need to read out this message from Wei.
Okay.
Wei says, why does June look a little gay, then act like the basic nervous girl with a little bit of a strange mind? which is exactly how I would describe June.
Dude.
Man,
she does kind of look like a Tumblr lesbian, but like a nice one.
Just like you, Jumpy. When I woke up, I was on D.
Like, I say I support them being straight, and it's because I like them. But I do also kind of feel like she's a lesbian deep down.
Maybe she knows more about Junpei than Junpei does.
I mean, why did Zero pick us? We haven't seen each other
Yeah,
since
that's
elementary
fair,
school.
honestly.
I
So
wonder.
Junpei can be a girl, but he will still be very attached to his penis. Because, as we know, Junpei is a penis guy.
Yeah. June nodded, and for a few moments she had the faraway look of someone deep in thought. Maybe Zero just wants us all to get together and bond with each other, you know?
Look for what connects the victims. That will lead you to the culprit. Do you remember Seven saying something like that?
Who did that? Who was the person that, like, kidnapped some guy and said that, and, like, for the purpose of, like, dating him? No, not Calypso. Oh, right, the fucking girl from Steven Universe. He trapped that guy on an island. Oh, just like the Odyssey. She trapped that guy on an island till he made out with her. Steven Universe ruled.
I miss Steven Universe.
And then later on, and this could not have been on purpose. It had to have been a mistake. But then later on, they confirm that they say that he's in high school. And then later they're like, yeah, so then when you graduated a couple years ago, girl.
I just noticed something. This is so important, right? Right here, that's the trans flag right there. I'm circling it. You'll see it in about 12 seconds.
Oh. I'm on the edge of my seat.
I'm so excited for you to see me, because I circled that for quite a while. Dude, this is where he's killing me. It's just the lighting, so.
But you're right.
That's what I'm
You're right.
I
Yeah.
think this must all have something to do
Alex,
with the
I'm
past
so
wars.
glad that you know Zero Escape spoilers. Because I know she would be so mean. He'd be
You
like,
got
why
any
is...
ideas who it might be?
Go
No,
on.
nothing.
Oh,
No, I don't know any Zero Escape spoilers. To be fair, the ones that I do is so
It's
out
true,
of
it's true.
context.
Well, if it
Oh,
had
absolutely.
something to
No,
do
yeah.
with
I hear
school,
you saying
it
things,
could be one of
and
our
you think
teachers,
that, like,
or
you
maybe
know
the
what's happening. No,
principal.
you don't. You're, like, off track.
I know one fact about Zero. That's all I know.
Yeah. But, and then every time you try to, like, connect that fact to the plot, it's not right. It's like, no, it's because some other reason, Alex. I'm sorry.
or the janitor, or the lunch lady.
No, I can barely remember any of
You
them.
know, I mean, also, our running theory for Zero is obviously fucking Snake.
Yeah, I know.
No, I think he's Zero's minion. Like, he's Zero's gay-coded minion.
True! Zero is the guy in the gas mask who kidnapped them all and brought them to the Titanic.
Junpei went back to searching, feeling unpleasant and confused. Elementary school. Elementary school. Was there anything strange that had happened in elementary school? As he searched the room, he continued to rack his brain. Jumpy, what are you doing? We don't have the time to be relaxing on a sofa. We didn't have the time to be arguing for an hour and a half earlier, but here we are.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Looks like the drawers are empty too. Look, there's two pillows right next to each other. Guess it's a double. What's up? We don't have the time to relax on a sofa, Junpei, but you know what we do have time to do? Oh man, is her fever back? Hey, are you alright? Do you need to lay down for a minute? I'm fine. I think it's still a little early for that. Huh? Hey, seriously, are you really okay? It's a light blue blanket with some designs on it. Someone's made the bed, or at least never unmade it. There's only bed sheets under the blanket, nothing exciting. A bed frame! Now we don't have to worry about falling off. I toss and turn when I sleep. She's blushing again. What the hell is she thinking about? Okay, double check the pillows. Nope. Nope. Mattress? No, I'm not allowed to set it on fire. Sad. It's a bottle with water in it. This is a bedroom. They probably have it here because your throat always feels dry when you wake up, you know. Are we sure that that's water? My throat's dry, but I think that's because I'm a little nervous right now. Well, we did run a lot, so we're kind of sweaty. Hey, Jumpy, did you want to take a shower together? Whoa! Just kidding! Too late to take it back. My brain's already working out the picture. My throat was dry already. This sure isn't helping. A wooden cupboard.
Her and her feminine wiles.
There are cups inside, surprising no one. I don't know, I think I'd be surprised by a wooden cupboard containing cups in a bedroom. It's a lamp. It's a light.
True.
Even if it's heavy. Oh, that's light. Oh. This isn't a painting. Is it a map? It looks like a map of the ship's interior. Oh, this is a great find. I think it will be really useful. Let's take it with us. It is now possible to use the map screen. Holy shit, we have finally unlocked the map. Clicking on the green. Junpei took one last look at the map, then folded it up and slid
I
it
swear
back
the
into his
delay
pocket.
fluctuates.
June looked up as he closed it.
This ship is bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's probably about 900 feet long.
Must be one of those fancy cruise ships.
Of course, it doesn't really look like a cruise ship. Everything in here is really retro. Huh. Even if it's
Wei
just some
says,
sort
so
of
it is the
style choice,
Titanic.
there's just too much.
Wait, did you ever study the Titanic in school? or you two, Cheeky, and also everyone else in chat. I remember studying it in school.
Yeah. I don't remember specifically studying it, but we definitely know about the Titanic. Like, it's just like
yeah.
It's just like a big world event.
Yeah, it's a big world
I mean,
event.
We definitely mentioned it. I don't know if we spent like a full unit on it.
I don't think it was a full unit.
We
I think it was like
mentioned
a mini unit. Yeah, I think it was like a mini unit. Like we spent a couple of weeks on it or something.
Weeks, holy shit.
Do you remember what Zero said? Do you think maybe this boat and the Titanic have something to do with each other?
I don't know,
Way
Jane.
says no, but they watched a bit of the movie in class.
Oh, fair enough. I've never actually seen the movie.
And Knight says yes.
Hey. Yeah, Titanic. I didn't learn most of what I know about the Titanic from school. I know most of what I know from the Titanic about the Titanic from a 6-hour podcast I listened to on it. Let me tell you, people know a lot about the Titanic. Like an awful amount. People are obsessed with it.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I doubt he would have mentioned.
Oh no,
it if
there's
there
like
wasn't a
Titanic
reason.
people. Like there's people.
There's people. There's like people do deep dives into it.
Yeah.
like research wise, they don't typically go down to see
Like
it.
Akane.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a lot of people trying to dive down to see it.
Yeah, and sometimes they do explode, but you know how it is. Jinbei took a moment to look around the room.
Do you think this boat is...
That's such a good thumbnail.
Right, guys, what do I pick?
The Titanic.
What do I pick? Is it a replica or the actual
Give me a second.
Titanic? I need to see what Wei wants to put.
Yeah, what do you think, Wei? And Knight, I suppose. Wei says, the actual Titanic? In all caps.
Okay, I'll do the actual Titanic. Because I don't know, it could be either. The actual Titanic.
The actual Titanic?
The actual Titanic?
The actual Titanic.
The actual Titanic?
You mean it, like, slipped through time and ended up here? Before the ship sunk on April 14th, 1912?
Huh? What the hell are you smoking?
Huh? Did I get it wrong?
Why is Junpei gaslighting her? Junpei grinned and shook his head.
No, that's not... I mean, come on. I mean, slipped through time? Seriously? I was talking about the controversy surrounding the Titanic.
Oh, of course, sir.
Controversy? What?
Haven't you heard of it? It's pretty famous, you know? The Titanic had a sister ship that was essentially identical.
Wasn't that the
It was
Olympic?
called the Olympic.
Yeah, I know about the Olympic is, according to the 6-hour podcast I listened to about the Titanic, well, I think I was drawing at the time, or possibly gaming, actually. I may have been grinding in Genshin Impact. The Olympics. Now, the Titanic sunk and killed everyone on board. The Olympic was truly out for blood. It kept like, killing people.
Oh, yes, I have heard of that. I think I heard it was troubled by a lot of problems. And the company that owned it didn't know what to do with it, right?
Yeah, this is what they're talking about.
No, there's a third Titanic.
So they made the Olympic up to look just like the brand new Titanic.
That's right. They also took out a huge insurance policy
The
on it
Ozempic.
before it set sail.
Not what I'm called.
That would mean that the real Titanic never sank.
Yeah, the ships got
That was
swapped.
inspired by Wei spelling Olympic in a truly terrible way. He has written
the Olympic in secret.
Odimipic.
They used it as a passenger ship for more than 20 years.
Odymisius.
Wait a minute. Wouldn't that mean it
And then he
retired in
said, can't
1935?
believe the Olympicus female.
Huh? Well, yeah, I guess sometime around then, yeah.
Well, what happened to it after that?
I heard
See,
it was
what would this
dismantled.
matter, though?
Yeah, what would it
If, like,
matter?
if it was a different... This is the most pointless controversy.
Dismantled.
I like he said not even theory.
doesn't
He said
matter, does it?
controversy.
Yeah.
Whichever boat the real Titanic was, it
Also,
doesn't
Way, all
exist
boats
anymore.
Exactly, Jean. Exactly.
It was either retired and dismantled, or sunk in the Atlantic by the curse.
By the what? Excuse me? Akane what?
But then that would mean that this
Wait,
ship
wait,
is...
wait, I got it.
By the curse.
Wait, what did you just say?
Huh?
I love her.
Sank in the
Have
Atlantic
you heard of
because
the curse
what?
of the Egyptian mummy?
The curse.
What do you mean a curse?
Oh, yeah, Way, this is the autism, in case this is too normal for you.
A curse is a curse. This one is the curse of the Egyptian mummy.
Junpei couldn't understand how June had maintained a straight face to say that.
Supposedly, the
The
Titanic
curse.
carried the mummy of the priestess Amun-Ra, which was stolen from a pyramid. And they say that the mummy had a history. Everyone involved with it died mysterious deaths. Come on, I'm sure you've heard of it before. Those who open the coffin will be forever cursed. Haven't you ever heard that one?
Was she trying to rap?
So you're saying the Titanic sunk because of that curse?
That's right.
June's eyes had lit up
Way,
with
you
excitement.
can't just say that.
What did Wei say? What did he say this time?
Way has said, about to buy a boat and call it a he. It's gonna be handsome. Won't be used like a woman.
Wait. June's eyes had lit up with excitement, like a child with a new toy.
That's stupid. I don't buy it.
It's true.
How can you
Yeah,
be
the toy
so
is
sure?
Junpei.
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. It was really mysterious. Totally unbelievable.
What is so unbelievable about it?
Well, supposedly, she was really pretty.
Pretty?
Yes,
But she was a mummy.
that's right. She wasn't all shriveled up or rotten or anything. She almost looked alive.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, it's that thing. I don't remember the name.
Way
where
says,
your body
before she
turns
gets into the
some
stupid
kind of
mummy,
wax? Yeah?
Way says, come on, it was right there. Disagree. I simply have to disagree.
The fat in it turns into something kind of
Wait, it's like I
candle
connected the
wax,
two
right?
dots.
I like how Junpei's reaction to this
Junpei
is.
doesn't even
Oh,
believe.
obviously, when bodies turn into like wax.
Yes, saponification. But
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
was.
saying.
Yeah, saponification. Everyone knows that, Junpei.
Huh?
That's not it. She wasn't wax.
Then what was it?
They
Junpei
say
was like
that
the
she
autism
was
guy, like
frozen.
in his entire life until he got onto the stupid boat.
I
Now
think
suddenly he's the everyman who knows about saponification.
I think Junpei also has ADHD along with Santa, but it's a different type of ADHD. Where this guy, where Junpei will
Yeah,
like,
Junpei has girl ADHD and Santa has boy ADHD.
yeah.
What? Frozen.
For sure.
That's right. The whole body
The
was
curse of the
frozen
Egyptian
solid.
mummy.
You know how a human body is more than 60% water?
I think it's more like 70% water. Also, never Google how we know that.
Well, all of that water was frozen. The story says.
Hang on, I
that
gotta
from
Google
the
something.
Time of its
Oh,
discovery,
have fun.
all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic. Even though it was carried through the desert.
Now, let me just cover the screen in case the
never
picture comes up. Oh, my old friends.
Sorry about that.
My old friends. My favorite little unit. Every time, baby.
Every time. And they'll be like, look, our unit was
Cannot
good
wait to
because
see them in Limbus Company.
they'll be like, look, our unit's good because we figured this about the human body. And first of all, we didn't really need to know that. Second of all, why were you doing that? And third of all,
Yeah,
you
we
were not
didn't need
researching.
that.
We did not need that. You weren't even researching it. You were just doing shit and seeing what happened.
That's crazy.
It's like when people
I
use
think so
the
too,
stupid
but
little Hitler
maybe it's
archaeology
true. We just
division
didn't
to
know
like
about it before.
talk about their stupid ancient alien conspiracy or whatever.
Dude, yeah. Or it's like the people who are like fucking.
These people were not doing real research.
Or it's like they're like, well, the Nazis like developed like med. It's exactly the same as like the Nazis developed medical things, so some good came out of it. It's like, well, that's kind of denial coping.
Yeah, I dare say doctors and scientists and archaeologists would have existed without the Nazis in Unit
Yeah,
731.
in fact, I'd say some of the Jewish scientists that were being forced to work on vaccines maybe would have still made the vaccines, but under less stress.
Yeah.
I think the fucking Jewish guy that was being forced to develop a vaccine for shit was it? It wasn't sepsis. It was something like as deadly as that. I feel like that guy would have had it easier if he was able to eat like 3 meals a day and get sleep and not sleep in a camp. Call me crazy, but
I didn't know.
Yep. Maybe it's common sense to eat shaved ice in the desert because it lasts forever.
what are you talking about, Akane? Hold on.
Wait, what she said? What'd she say?
She says maybe it's common sense to eat shaved ice in the desert because it lasts forever. Huh?
Nah, that seems too silly to be true.
But maybe it
No.
isn't. It just appears that
Lasts
way
forever.
because you didn't know it was true.
Well, yeah.
June and Junpei talked a little more and then went back to their investigation. But even as they did, his mind went back to what she told him.
Ice that doesn't melt, even in the desert? Does something like that really exist? No, even if it did, it wouldn't really be ice anymore, would it?
Technically, there is a desert where ice doesn't melt, but it is the Antarctic.
Ooh.
So the more he thought about it, the more his head hurt. Like he'd eaten his ice cream too fast. What about this light? Under the bed? Key. Oh, thank you. This is the mirror for the dresser. And now she's playing with her hair. Does she even realize she's doing that? Hey, we don't have time for that. Come on, it's not like there's anyone here you need to impress. Yes, there is. Who?
Forgot to make the joke that I was gonna make. I had a single joke planned for this stream. God damn it. I was gonna when Zero popped up in the mirror, like at the start of the game, I was gonna say that Zero was masking. That's all.
Forget it, Jumpy. It's a dresser. There's nothing on top. Is there anything underneath? No, okay. What about this light? It's a light, thanks to it we can see. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to pay attention to the game, but I'm also scrolling through this Wikipedia page.
Oh, have fun. Okay, let's go into the toilet. That's the bathroom wall. There are square tiles all over it. Okay. It's just a shower head, there's nothing special about it. There's a little blue platform protruding. So putting soap on. I used the shower once, so I know. That's a shower knob. Let's see if anything happens when we turn it.
Soaponification.
No, it's just coming out. Yeah. Now let's check the toilet. There's nothing there. The tank's empty too. There isn't even any water in it. They've had to use all the water to flood the place. A collection of full and partially depleted rolls of toilet paper. Someone was well prepared. There's nothing too suspicious about it. Okay, so...
Oh, that freak. They had toilet paper.
So why is this place here then? Because there's no way that there's nothing useful in the toilet.
There's no way.
Ah! Jimpy, do you think there might be something on the shower curtain? Well, maybe? You wanna try closing it?
You're clicking on the door right now.
There doesn't seem to be anything here. Yeah, you're right. Let's put it back. I'll go down there. Shower curtains, huh? Let's try closing it. Now I can see the full expanse of the shower curtain in all its waterproof glory. There's nothing suspicious. It's just a normal shower curtain. A narrow shower. I'm standing in it with June.
Oh, shut up,
This
man.
is awkward. Time to open the curtain. Alright, man. Whatever you say.
And I really said, you can control penis guys with girl. And she was right.
Oops.
I think Cabra would like to be Akane.
That is so true. Jimpy, where are you going? I just want to see if there's anything in that room. Because... Oh, this is a display case. Check it out, these places. Shit, look really expensive. You want to take a look? What the hell's that? Damn, guess this is the wrong key.
What do you mean, why?
What's a whole scene pattern? Yeah. Is that toilet paper?
I think you could just break it. I don't know if Zero's gonna be too mad. Like, just break the fucking thing. Glass.
Oh! When I need to, I can light the candle.
Santa rules. He, like, I know everyone's, like, dressed weird. Santa definitely does not belong in this universe. He rules. He literally kins Killua.
Hey, it got pretty bright. Now we can look around a little. Okay. See if this. Yes! Yes, it worked. Okay. This seems to match with the other painting thing. This is the mirror for the dresser. Damn straight it is. Nothing weird about it though. I think once I've escaped this room, I will save and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a curtain.
Who is Chip Zanfu Guilty Gear Strive? What a
Yo,
name.
hey.
Huh?
Hold on, I think I know that. Hey, what's up? Hey, what the hell? It just got dark all of a sudden. Maybe the candle. Damn, that was a terrible candle. Oh, okay. Okay. Yay! Alright, pull that shit open. Alright, first thing, I'm taking this. Ah, man.
Hey, Junpei, you got a minute? Here, take this.
Junpei, sorry, Santa pulled something out of his pocket.
A bookmark?
My god, it's more jump. It looked like a bookmark. It had a 4-leaf clover in it.
What is this for? Do you want me to read a book?
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty
Like a
sure
mystery
it ain't gonna
mouse
be any help
tool.
to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Then why don't you hold on to it?
Santa gave him a wry smile.
You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Okay, man. Okay, man.
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
Damn straight.
And you hate these things?
Yeah.
What'd he
got
say?
A problem with that?
The 4 things he hates most in the world.
Not really, but...
Oh, shut up.
Junpei tried to figure out how best to phrase what he wanted to
What does
say.
a bookmark have to do with any of that?
Santa scratched the back of his ear and looked awkward.
Well, see, each leaf on
Damn
the 4-leaf
straight.
clover has a meaning to it, okay? And that meaning is pretty much
See,
those
you
4
pointing that
words.
out now makes me realize that they always say damn straight.
It's like flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess? Yeah, you could call them leaf words.
Leaf words.
Junpei looked at the bookmark.
Hope, faith, love, and luck. The meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, alright?
You back, Cheeky?
Yeah.
Santa pretended to shiver with disgust and shoved the bookmark into Junpei's confused hands.
Here.
What do you want to do? You know, I think Santa deserves some relief from whatever this is. So, I'll take it.
Alright, sure. I'll take it.
He shoved the thing into his
so
pocket
obvious.
and gave Santa a last confused look. Listen, man, if it freaks him out, just take it, man.
Man, I feel a lot better now. That thing was a real pain, you know?
Oh, Junpei, you just simply need to have this on your person. No
really
reason in
hate those
particular.
4 words
Oh,
in that
I hate joy. Oh,
Yeah,
ew,
well,
yucky.
they can all betray you, you know? Hope, faith, love, even your destiny.
Okay, man. What had happened to Santa? Junpei wondered. How had he become such a bitter person? For a moment, they looked at each other.
Well, that's not my only reason.
What?
That's not the only reason I hate the four-leaf clover. I just...
Junpei, you could
bring
not
myself to
possibly
like the
begin
number
to guess.
4.
What, worried about the Four Horsemen?
Nah, come on, man. That's just silly. Maybe back in the Dark Ages, that kind of crap scared people. But this
Man,
is
I
the
just remembered
21st
that thing
century.
that I said that you
And I'm
would
a
love.
21st century guy.
When I was like, oh my god, I just remembered something. You're gonna love this. And now I'm just thinking to myself, man, Alice is gonna fucking love this.
I'm a little insulted.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
Because it's a half-ass number. Not the best or the worst. That's why.
What?
9 is a way better number. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle
True
number.
way, you are the pure luck.
What are you...
Santa's explanation made no sense. Junpei was even more confused than before.
You play?
You play?
Play?
You mean like gambling?
You mean like gambling?
Yeah, of course.
Oh no.
What else would I mean? In Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Le Grand. But the lowest, most worthless cards, zeros. They call monkey.
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Zero's a monkey.
Santa blinked, utterly stunned.
What?
Then he began to
Because
laugh.
Santa is just like Way.
Oh man, you're totally right. The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey.
That was when Lotus spoke up.
You know, if you think about it, the Nonary game is really a lot like Baccarat.
Apparently, she'd been listening.
And of course, it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root check. You just drop the tens digit, and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh, yeah. I guess you got a point.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Wait, did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So, if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive.
Of course. That's why it's called the Nonary game.
Santa, how could you possibly forget that the number 9 is relevant?
Huh?
You don't know?
Oh,
Nonary
what?
means something
9?
derived from
I
nine
don't
or
remember
base
any
9.
9 mentioned in this Notary game.
It's derived from
Fucking
the
hell.
Latin prefix nona, which means 9. While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary. Binary means composed of 2 parts. 3 is tri. I'm sure
What
you've
would I
heard that
do
one.
if I was given a shiny rock? I would put it on my desk.
Like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea. After that, you have quart, quinty, sext, septum, and so on.
Way says, why do you... Way says, why do you only have 3 subscribers?
How many do you think I should have, Way? How many do you think I should have?
And of course, the prefix for 8 is up.
Do you think Alex should have more than me?
It's called that because it has 8 legs. Get it?
I see. So then Nona means 9.
Yes, Santa, Nona does mean 9. She has just explained this to you.
So, how many of us are trapped on this ship?
That'd be 9.
And what are the bracelet numbers we have?
They go from 1 to 9.
And our time limit? How many hours did we have?
Zero said 9 hours.
And
I
finally,
love Santa.
to get out of this ship.
We need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
I remember Santa's main lore, but I don't remember how much
Making a team with
Santa
digital
knows
root of
about
9.
it.
And there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing. No wonder it's called the Nonary Game.
Somewhere far away, Junpei heard the creak of stressed metal. It sounded almost like Zero laughing at them, or the sad, desperate scream of a pig headed to this slaughterhouse. I want to take the stuff with me. This isn't fair. Yeah. Oh. Okay,
Wei says that he has more than you, and he only has like one video. How does that make you feel, Alex?
That's okay, Wei. Junpei, look, there's a mushroom growing out of the wall.
I would point that out to people.
Whoa, that's a pretty obvious peephole. Somebody's really dedicated. Well, with a hole this big, you gotta wonder if maybe they wanted to be caught. So you're saying that maybe the one getting spied on was into that shit? Maybe they were into, like, those home invasion fantasies? Home invasion. Interesting.
I cannot stand these people.
I see.
Interesting, I see.
Junpei's pulling out the terminology.
I'm obsessed with him.
You two are real idiots, you know that.
Junpei definitely does know, like, those, like porn search categories that I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't... At least... Like, a good 50% of them I have no idea what they're talking about. But Junpei does.
Okay, but I don't get what...
Wei says he almost tried tofu today. You should have. Tofu's yummy.
Tofu's okay. But what was the point of this? What was the point of doing this, apart from this conversation about peepholes?
I mean, that's all you need, Alex.
You're right.
Wei says, what is thy opinion on feet? Asking the hard-hitting questions now.
Okay, where is this other thing?
They keep getting upset whenever he tries to leave the room. Guys, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Where is June?
Where are you going, Jumpy? No!
Where is she? Is she in the shower for some reason?
Nah, they do that in Danganronpa. Thinking to himself, June's not there.
Yeah. Okay. Do I need to take one of the tiles from the thing? Oh, god damn it. Dude, I'm just going out to check things. Christ.
Oh.
There's a room on the right side. Yeah, I know about that.
Did we know that polar bears are black? Yes, I did.
Yes, I did know that. Okay.
Stop looking at this picture and go in the room. That's what the game just said.
I've been in the room 50 times. Alright, I'll go in the room again.
Well, you didn't click on the right thing!
I've clicked on everything!
You didn't click on the right thing in the room! No, you didn't. Wei says, you know what that means. As he has not elaborated further.
I have clicked on everything. What is in this room? I've clicked on this, I've clicked on this, I've clicked on this, I've clicked on this, I've clicked on that, I've clicked on that too. And I clicked on this, and I clicked on...
Come on, Alex! Wei says they can chill in the hood. I don't think they can, Wei. I think they'd be very hot in there. I don't think they'd be chill at all.
If I click on a different part of the wall, will it work?
Well, Alex, I think it might be a specific part of the wall. Maybe that, maybe if you remember a few minutes ago when they had that horrible conversation.
Oh, okay. Like here-ish? Yeah, I just do every square individually. And then... Yay, I did it! Yay! To be fair, fuck that.
Like I said, I didn't struggle in this room. There are other rooms that I did struggle in, but did not need to use a guide for anything but room number 1, which Junpei canonically solved in like 1 minute.
Okay, so it was like...
I do think it'd be really funny if Zero was like, intentionally managed to engineer it so like the water float was like rising really slowly, but like it still looked like it was going really fast, like it did in front of the porthole.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, maybe there's a drain, and Junpei just didn't fucking notice. It's like, oh my god, I gotta hurry. Meanwhile, Zero made it so like he could take 40 minutes. It'd be fine.
That's so real. Yeah. I did it. What's this? What do you mean, what's this? Pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a hole in the wall. Like a hidden safe or something, you know? Anyway, let's take a look. I think there's something inside. Mars key! Yay! Junpei messed around a bit with the key he had and looked blankly at the picture that slid down.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
Santa had only been mumbling to himself, but it drew Lotus's attention. She looked at the picture and paused.
I think I've seen this picture before.
Where?
In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. I saw this picture in his book.
What's this interesting theory?
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
Santa put his hands on his head as though he were in great pain. Lotus merely arched an eyebrow in his direction.
Why do you know this?
And continued.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shape of living organisms and their behavior
Santa
are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part of that isn't difficult, exactly?
Lotus did not look pleased.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Telepathy?
Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it's close enough for a simple approximation.
Santa suddenly burst into laughter.
Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s? I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
Yes, I agree.
Lotus's response was surprisingly curt. Junpei had expected at least some comfort.
I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book.
Lotus indicated the picture they'd all been looking at. After a moment, she walked up to the strange picture, examined it, and then spoke.
Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
Santa answered first.
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I guess it looks like...
I have to go with Funya Rinpa because that is your username on Project Sekai.
Dog, I fucking love the Funya Rimpa. Iconic.
Funya
The
Rimpa.
Funya Rimpa
See,
is so iconic that it's a
totally
character
looks like
in the
one.
Discord
Here
gacha.
and here.
I have the Funya Rimpa.
After 3 seconds of silence, Lotus looked at Junpei.
What the hell is a Funya Rimpa?
What do you mean? What the hell is a Funya Rimpa? You mean you don't know?
How the hell would I know?
How could you not know? That's practically blasphemous. Oh, say you're sorry. Apologize to the Funya Rimpa. Goodness, you are such a rude woman.
Another 3 seconds of awkward silence went by. Lotus opened her mouth as she shook.
Junpei, are you just screwing around? Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you. This is a dog. See? Like this.
Lotus pointed out parts of the picture, and eventually the dog took shape in them. Oh! It looked as though she had a point. It was a dog. Santa also nodded in agreement.
So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
Lotus nodded and began to speak.
Now they
A
say
TV
that
show
you'll
from
never.
Great Britain did an experiment once.
Oh damn it! She began to speak.
Go ahead. She stopped speaking.
Oh no, yeah. See, they say that you'll never not see it ever again. Oh, that's a lie. I do see a dog, but it's a different dog. Every time I see this picture, I see the dog. I see the different dog, the different positioned dog. And then I have to like really work hard to try and remember what the actual dog was. And then once I remember, I see it perfectly clearly. But I keep seeing it. Like my dog is like the sort of part where it's like it looks like an X. That's like its eyes, and then the bottom is its snout, and it's like digging through the dirt.
Yeah, I think I see that.
That's my dog. That's the dog that I see.
Also, Britain mentioned.
It's like
Britain
a skinny
mentioned.
dog, not like a bulldog. England mentioned. Yeah, see, so remember, as a child, I thought that all of these studies were real. I
Both of
didn't
them
think
were
that they
difficult to
proved
identify
telepathy,
initially.
but I did think that they had been run. And I'm
But
so
once you
upset.
figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else. These two pictures. The first was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world, outside the reach of British airwaves. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that many. After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This time, they only found a sample.
I also like the fact that they think
50 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test.
Say it.
It's just that, like, outside the reach of TV, British TV and radio, like Ireland. I guarantee you someone from Ireland had seen that show.
True.
They were, however, given the same test and the results. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test sat at a 9.2%
comically small sample.
Yeah,
Not
really
much
small
changed
sample size.
statistically.
Sample size, Christ, I turned American.
The dog picture, however, produced a
See,
very
I thought this was just a real, like, totally
the
inconclusive
percentage of
study.
people able to successfully find the dog. It
And
went
that's
from
same for every
3.9%
single other
to
study they mentioned,
6.8%.
including the
A very
fucking mummy. I thought, okay, I didn't think that they were right.
So do you
But I
understand?
did think
To
that there was a
realize the
story about
significance
that.
of this experiment.
And it was just like a
There
case
was
of, like,
no
in the
way
past,
second
people
group
just,
could
like,
have seen the picture.
were off
They
sometimes.
lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it. But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
Very significant increase.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to read it out loud. Lotus looked back and forth from Junpei to Santa and back again. Normally calm and collected, she looked now as though she were very nearly possessed, and there was something manic about her manner. Santa took an involuntary step backward. Junpei didn't budge, instead straight back into Lotus's eyes.
Oh, wait, does this have something to do with that field? Or whatever it was? A field not visible to the eye. So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field. Huh.
Psych.
Her manner suddenly shifted, and Lotus smiled broadly at Junpei and Santa. She waved her hand dismissively, doing her best to laugh the whole confrontation off.
I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously. Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station after all.
At last, it seemed that Santa had gained control of his composure.
Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute. I, really thought you were serious.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Oh, okay, right.
Santa and Lotus laughed and gave one another jovial claps on the shoulder. Junpei, however, didn't feel so much like laughing. Something felt wrong, unclear.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here.
Word.
Word? Lotus and Santa walked away from the picture, but Junpei stayed, staring at the picture of the dog.
A field not visible to the naked eye. Morphogenetic field.
The more he thought about it, the more his head hurt. Alright, let's go to the hallway. I'll go get June. You guys head to the door. Okay, roger that. Yes, it unlocked. Good job, Junpei. Good, now we can get going. Come on, what are you guys standing around for? Let's get out of here. Come on, Junpei, let's go. Alright, let's go.
Are we going? Are we going?
We're going. You found it. I did it. I solved 2 puzzles!
Whee!
They step through the door to find themselves in a wide hallway.
Oh, another hallway.
Junpei, June, Lotus, and Santa stopped for a minute and looked at their surroundings. A short distance away, a metal grate extended across the width of the hallway.
Come on, open!
It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know.
Damn it!
It took hold and shook, but it refused to move.
Look over here!
Nearby was a pair of elevators.
Elevators. And the buttons? Of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open it.
Alright, here I go.
Junpei grabbed hold of the knob and quietly pushed the door open. He entered slowly, trying to take in as much of his surroundings as he could. The others followed shortly.
Oh, so it's a kitchen.
I am going to find a good place to stop, and it will not take another hour and a half. Oh, so it's a...
There is no good place to stop.
Oh, fuck. Santa did not look pleased.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit? I was
You really think it'd be that easy?
Yeah, here. There's another puzzle.
Yeah, okay, I'll get to the
Yeah, I know.
announcement of the puzzle, and then I'll save, and then I'll quit. And I'll go to sleep, and
Alright.
I'll dream about dreams. As they talked, Lotus headed deeper into the room. Until at last she stood in front of a door.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
No good.
Neither Junpei nor Lotus looked terribly happy.
Yeah, you better end soon because I think this is
Anyway,
where they start
let's
trying to
take a
teach
look.
you hexadecimal,
Oh crap.
which you're not ready for.
Anyway, let's take a look. Junpei... Will they do that before the puzzle, or like during? Junpei dug the ship map from his pocket and spread it out in front of him. As he did.
Hey.
Hey.
I keep thinking you're saying
What's
shit
that?
map.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B-deck.
Before Junpei could finish, Lotus snatched the map away from him.
Let me see that.
She ran her finger across it, muttering to herself.
See? Look.
Yes, hold your horses.
Junpei did as he was told.
What did you figure out?
Santa and June moved over to look at the map as well.
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
With her finger, Lotus traced a path on the map.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
There we go. Here, you can have it back.
Satisfied that she had been correct, Lotus folded the map and handed it back to Junpei.
Thanks.
He took it and slid the valuable piece of paper back into his pocket.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
And that means the key
I hope you feel
card
better,
is
Wei.
somewhere in here, right?
I was
That
Wei
seems the
feeling
most
sick.
likely.
Sorry, Wei.
Alright, we know what we need to do then.
Yeah, I think Wei's gonna throw up.
Wei,
Wei
had too much
says,
cake.
Wei says,
off,
you
I
ever
say
feel
we
like
split
you're
up and
about
look for
to get the
clues.
feeling of throwing up? Yeah, that's called being nauseous, Wei.
Yeah, Wei, what you want to do... I've been through this many times. You want to get a blanket, and you want to have your phone charged.
Okay.
Okay, this is perfect time to end, because this is a puzzle. Seek a way out. Okay, man. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that soon. Now, how do I save it? Said. Yes. Now I'm gonna double save. Because this is really scary, because it is weird. Okay, turn to title screen, yes.
I know, right? Every time I'm scared, I'll click on the wrong thing.
That's terrifying. Okay. Okay. Thank you for showing up to my stream, everyone. This has been fun. However, I do need to sleep. And I will learn about hexadecimal another day. Yeah, thank you, everyone.
All right.
Bye.